What is the deal, everybody out there? Welcome to Raider Nation Unlimited. I am your man, Wasted Talent. And today, we're trying something out new today. Today is Wasted Wednesdays, everybody. See, on Wasted Wednesdays, a lot of people have fan shows and stuff, which is dope. But I kind of want to carve my own lane out. You know what I'm saying? So figured I said, man, let me do something a little different. Wasted Wednesdays, we're gonna always try something different that gets y'all involved. You know, once I get monetized, we're gonna do some more stuff. But today, I'm gonna get into a little news, couple rumors that came through late. So we're gonna get into that. And then after that, we are gonna have the chat debate Kardashian versus Kardashian. And what we are gonna have is two people who are on both sides that are willing to come on camera. I'm going to be the honorable Judge Wasted. And we're going to have the chat decide who gave the more compelling argument. And the winner of the argument will receive a $20 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Yes, this again, Aaron Martin. Yes, this again. Yes. Because you know what? The pickings are slim, my man. The pickings are slim. I'm out here trying to entertain. And they're not helping me out by doing shit in the offseason. So guess what? Let the mudslinging begin. DB Cooper, let the mudslinging begin. Yes, I will breach this subject. I will be a judge. And I will let you guys eat each other. Pause. Cannibalism at its finest. Who can give me the most compelling argument to put this shit to bed once and for all? So what say you? What say you? But before we get started, pay your tab. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why not. Please hit that subscribe button. We trying to grow this thing. You know what I mean? Hit that thumbs up. You know what I mean? And guess what? We're going to get into the news, the rumors. Guys, something just came across the wire. Two things came across the wire. That one, Dante Fowler, the former third pick in the draft, got cut. Now, a lot of people wanted the Raiders to draft Dante Fowler. You know, he was a third pick, so he never, ever, ever, ever lived up to the dream. But in lieu of the people that we brought into this organization with, that hybrid defense, he's the perfect guy to bring in to Las Vegas because he can play with his hand on the ground. He can play standing up. Great addition. I would love for the Raiders to bring him in. You know what I mean? Because these are the kind of sneaky good free agent moves that we have to improve this defense. Especially if, Carr gets a lot of money. You know what I mean? We don't know how that's going to throw down. We're all pretty much pontificating and speculating. You know what I mean? So you know what it is. Thank you, my brother DeMarcus Webb. You're always in here, yo. You're one of the most valued members of the Wasted Army, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Yes, we are Army, man. Better yet, the Navy. Stop playing around. All righty. OG, you actually pulled. Yo, I am honored. Yo, listen, we have a legend in here. OG from Chronicles of the Black Hole. Y'all got to go check them out. Check their channel out. Subscribe. They have some legends come through. You know, they had a great show where they had the Violator, one of the great people in the Black Hole come through. Captain Jack and OG always give a lot of compelling stories and get into a lot of Raider history. So if you're into that, please go over there and check them out. You know what I mean? They're excellent, and let me tell you something. Hey, OG, if you want to defend, we got to think about this, OG. I'm telling you, I don't want you to get me demonetized before I get into money. I'll mess with you, OG, because OG, you unhinged. Fuck you, my brother. What's going on? Listen, if you want to pull up, let me know. Whoever wants to pull up in the chat, let me know who's willing to argue. Let me know. Nah, but yeah, OG, listen. Yo, thank you, first timer. Angel, how are you, man? What's going on? What up, nation, man? Yo, please don't make this your last time, man. Please don't make this your last time, brother. Lock in with me, brother. We love you, man. We appreciate you being through here. Wow. I got my first hater. Yo, you know what, man? Let me take a picture of this. Let me commemorate this. I haven't been at this that long. So listen, here we go. So we got a guy in here, right, that doesn't have a life, and he actually made a fucking account saying Doc's new toy is wasted talent. Oh, look at there. That is so clever. Look what his John Madden picture. How long did it take you to do that, huh? Big boss, you're not worth 15 an hour with your day job. Oh, too bad I make so much more than that, brother. So let me ask you a question, man, because I normally don't respond to trolls because trolls are bitches. But how are you doing, taking your permanent residency in your mother's basement? How's that going for you, buddy? Listen, whenever you want to be a man and come on camera and talk shit to me in my face, I will respect it. I'm not even gonna block you. I'm gonna leave you in here to make this shit dope. You know what I mean? So eat a dick, and we're gonna move on to people who are dope. Yo, listen, OG, bro. I'm just trying to make sure that I have somebody that's willing, because I know you're a Kardashian, OG. I'm waiting for somebody that's a Kardashian, and we could get the debate on. But OG, if I bring you up, you gotta let the other people talk, because I know you're super aggressive, bro. Wait, all right, here we go. Hold on. Is it Raider Carlos? Is that you? It just might be. I don't know. I doubt it, man. Oh, Raider Carlos, he's the biggest. See, I don't know. I'm new to the scene, bro. I don't know who the haters are. I don't know, but I think that shit funny though. That shit is hilarious. Yo, it's an honor for you to be with us, my brother. Welcome to the family, man. Don't make this your last time, man. Please subscribe, brother. You can lock in with me anytime, man. I'm accessible to everybody, bro. Yo, I got much love for everybody who pulls up and take time out of their day to fuck around with me, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Angel, man, thank you, brother. And just, yo, whenever you get a chance, man, drop a comment on one of the videos, hit me in the inbox and let me know what attracted you to the channel, bro, so I can grow. I appreciate this, bro, because I'm the rookie on this thing right here. I'm trying to get my thing right. You know what I mean? Dash or bash, salute. Darth Raider Prime, my brother, how are you? Stormtroopers, Storm, what is the deal, man? What is the deal, man? I'm so glad you in here, man. You always add so much value to this shit, man. Thank you, bro. So listen, guys, wasted. Because we're gonna talk some Raider talk first, and then we're gonna get into the little debate. I don't want to do that shit the whole show. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I was grifting when I did that. LV Maximus, you want to know if we are keeping Ingold. You know what, man? It all depends on, whether they utilize a fullback. Now, I know they use the fullback in New England, Rex Burkhead. Most organizations don't keep fullbacks. A lot of times they'll use their blocking tight end as a fullback if they have a jumbo formation or something like that. So it remains to be seen. I mean, Alec Ingold is a superior athlete, but what we don't know is we have to figure out whether his knee and the injury has compromised his abilities in any way. You know what I mean? I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. He's a valuable guy on special teams. He's a great blocker, great guy in the locker room. He's a great kid. I love Alex Ingold. He can catch the ball. Maybe they might put him in some tight end formations. I don't know how well he will do at running routes, though. See, a lot of people see him catching a ball out of the backfield as a fullback and think that translates to being a tight end, but that's another skill set. You know what I mean? So we'd have to see. And being a lead blocker and being a blocker that's on the outside of a tackle, that's another skill set as well. So I think that's kind of a decision that's probably going to be made by the organization in camp. I think that Alex Ingold is going to have to come in and fight for his position here, bro. I really do. Anthony, my brother, you here at work listening at the same time, and I thought that's got to be Raider Carlos, the hater troll. Probably is, man. Fuck him. Honcho said he would smoke my boots. Listen, bro, I've never even met this brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, there's no debate to have with me. I'm not the kind of person that debates about Derek Carr. I'm a centrist with Derek Carr. When he plays well, I fucks with him. I respect the guy. I respect what he does. You know what I'm saying? There's not a better option out here. So that wouldn't really be much of a debate. We will probably agree the most. My thing has always been that I just want Derek to be more assertive, and I want him to be mindful of the talent that's around him when he gets his money, because I don't want to hear him. If you go, because he deserves a lot of money. If you go and you take a shitload of money, you got to deal with the ramifications of that. It's like when you deal with a woman that you know is promiscuous, you got to deal with the ramifications of what happens with that. So, I don't know. I don't if I didn't hear it personally, I don't I don't even respond to shit like that. So I don't like, I don't know if people fucking try to start stuff in the chat and stuff like that, but I've never heard anything. I've never had a conversation with homie. It's all love over here. You know what I mean? If we are supposed to have a debate or whatever, we could kick it and talk about it behind the scenes, but I don't do that in the chat. I'm solid. Raider Tricks at Wasted. Raider Carlos is Doc's son, aka Capri's son. He's the biggest Doc's hater on the planet. Bro have been banned from almost every rated content channel on the planet. Yeah, man, listen, if somebody is that beat to do some shit like that, bro, like, then it's like, bro, come on, man. I don't trip off a corny shit like that, bro. I'm too fly for that. You know what I mean? It ain't like he ain't the first hater I've ever had in my life. Trust me, you know what I'm saying? Fuck him. Shout out to Ways of IG. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Chronicles of the Black Hole. When you have trolls and you have bots, when you have the porn sites hit you up, you got a real channel. Thank you. See, that's a glass half full kind of gentleman that I'm looking for to be around. Man, that's the kind of energy we want on this channel. It's all positive, man. It's all love, man. Hey, y'all do like the homie said, man. Number one Kardashian, pay y'all tabs and get wasted. That's right now. All righty. Now, here we go. Matt Marinovich. Carr will take 5 years, 100 million. Devontae will get the same. Bro, listen, those numbers are fucking subjective. As long as it's incentive laden and they're able to build a team out, I could give a shit. It ain't my money. What the fuck do I care, right? You know what I'm saying? D Mag, your favorite place. Thank you, man. It makes me feel good, man. Honcho, a real one. I'm sure he is, man. I seen the brother stuff, man. I don't like to talk about people I haven't formally met. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to talk about anybody, man. But I like his channel. I like what he does. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. You know, there's no beef with me, bro. No beef at all. Okay. King Savage. Derek Carr don't deserve 40 million. I will give him 25 million or 30 million. Bro, we talked about this yesterday. So this is what we got to say, man. This is what we got to say. King Savage, are you ready to pull up, man? I'll send you the link. Bro. And then what you can do is, you can debate, and I'm going to pull OG up because you seem like not to be a car guy, and we'll do it like that, man. Boss, big boss, if you want to pull up, you could pull up. Let me know in the chat who wants to pull up. I'm going to pull my guy OG up because I know him, and that's what we going to do. You feel me? Thank you. Salute, Agent Red. Buddy wants no smoke. All right, this is the last time I respond to you. I'm gonna give you, the blessing of your night, bro. None of this shit is smoke. No smoke. What you talking about, bro? This is the internet, bro. This ain't no smoke. This ain't no real smoke. Fuck you talking about, bro? What you want is, you are a chronic penis inhaler. You come on people's channels and they give you the energy and then they block you and then you run to the next one and the next one and the next one. So you must be a really miserable person, bro. And I don't like to bully people. You know what I'm saying? I was a boxer and shit. Like, I'm not a punk. You know what I mean? I don't bully people. I don't talk about people. I'm somebody's father. I try to lead by example. But people like you make me laugh, bro. So look, come back every day. And what you can do is you can Donkey Kong off my balls every single day. Every day. Pause. Every day you can watch me being beautiful and excellent. And then what I can do is I can play you out every single day. And I'm going to leave you in here every day so you can give us some fodder for the chat. Where am I from? I'm from parts unknown, my guy. Yo, Buddha, what's going on, man? What's going on? Yeah, man, listen, the troll shit is funny to me, man. Listen, bro. Trolls can't fight, bro. Come on, man. Like, it's like, just come and punch me in the face when you see me out at the draft or something. You know what I'm saying? They see how much smoke that I don't want. Rated Casper. Brady took Hugh. Listen, I am not doing this, bro. Y'all got to come on screen with this. I'm not doing this in the chat, bro. Maybe we could, if y'all not comfortable coming on screen, I'm going to pick somebody to argue both sides, and it's up to you guys, bro. I am not doing this. I'm not having this. That shit is like, bro, I think the Derek Carr argument is for people with no talent, bro. And I'm wasted talent. I'm not no talent. I got a lot of that shit. I don't need to talk about Derek Carr, to be honest. You know what I liken it to? I liken it to a Jordan versus LeBron debate. It's low-hanging fruit to get people engaged. It's bullshit, bro. What we are going to talk about right now, though, before we get into this debate between you guys, is I hear there's a rumor that the Raiders might be looking at Carson Wentz. What do you guys think about Carson Wentz as a backup to Derek Carr, man? And I've never heard anything, because, like, see, my thing is this. Carson Wentz, do you think after this situation with the Colts, he's been relegated to being a backup now? Because there's certain guys that probably are going to look for starting positions in the league, everybody does, right? But they haven't gotten the memo yet that the rest of the league views them as backups. I think there are two guys in this offseason that are going to get that memo that were previously starting. I think Teddy Bridgewater is one of them. And I think the second one is Carson Wentz. I think Carson Wentz now is going to be looked at and relegated as a backup. I don't know what that contract looks like. I don't know if he has any money that another team will have to pick up. But Carson Wentz as a backup, to me, is a very, very intriguing prospect, because we know that if you have a long-term injury to your starter, that he can at least play competent quarterback play. I would bring Carson Wentz, because now you don't got to depend on him to stay healthy, really, because he's not your starter. And if you needed him to win you a game or two, say, for instance, you miss your starter for 3 games, Carson Wentz on a talented team can win you 2 of those 3 games, maybe even 3 of them. So I wouldn't mind having Carson Wentz as a backup. See, Aaron Martin, Mitch Trubisky, the thing about it is, like, guys, what we got to stop doing as fans? Stop counting these organizations' money. They're going to be all right, man. These guys are millionaires, multi-billion. They have the money. So the money ain't the problem. The money's not the problem, man. The thing is this. The money has to make sense as competitively on the field. So I don't give a fuck what they pay him, as long as they're able to field a competent, competitive, and good, talented roster. You know what I mean? I don't care about how much money these guys spend, bro. I really, I don't care how much money Carr get. Like, see, my thing is, then you got to see what's the guaranteed money, what's the real cap hit. These are all of the things you got to come into play. Like, maybe some of the shit might be very incentive laden, like Marcus Mariota. Like, everybody's talking about his contract, but Marcus Mariota, the first time around, had a really incentive laden contract. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Aaron. You know what I mean? I'm not fond of Mitchell Trubisky, because I haven't seen Mitchell Trubisky play quarterback on an NFL level that's competent. He was terrible in Chicago, where Carson Wentz went 14-1 with the Eagles. Carson Wentz had, Indianapolis a game or 2 away from the playoffs this year. I would much rather have Carson Wentz. I have much more faith in him. Papa T, too many of you looking like Willie Beeman type QB. Oh, they looking for steaming Willie Beeman, huh? They looking for him to come in and just take over, huh, bro? Valerie Lynn, I think Colt McCoy would be a cheap backup option. See, you guys keep going with the money. Like, yo, listen, it's not because everybody has the same amount of money to spend. We know that's how it works with a salary cap. It's all how you fit it in. So you can bring a guy in that has a high ceiling and have him bet on his ability. See, because they dogs too, right? If you've been a starter, you a dog. So you're going to be like, yo, you know what, man? If I get in, say, for instance, I throw for 500 yards this season, I get this. Like, give him an incentive-laden contract. I'd have no problem with that. Raider Bob, facts. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for the shit to come out. I really don't, you know what I'm saying? To me, either which way, I don't give a shit, man. My main thing is this. I just want us to be able to have, even if they give him fucking 6 years, like, in $35 million a year, some crazy, I don't give a fuck. I don't got to pay it. I just want them to have competent quarterback play, and I don't want them to be hamstrung with his contract, if they decide to move on, man. We just got done having the most expensive backup in the league. Wentz would be hella more. Yo, the Raider, see, this is the thing about that. Yo, you get what you negotiate. So what leg does Carson Wentz have to stand on to get some crazy amount of money to be a backup? When's the last time he won anything? When's the last time he been healthy? I don't think Carson Wentz is a starter in the National Football League anymore. And I think what's going to wind up happening is he's going to have a few doors closed in his face. Now, maybe Carson Wentz can come to Denver because Denver is very, very quarterback needy. But I think Denver did the whole draft a young guy, bring a wily veteran in thing. Now they're dependent on Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is coming to Denver. I just, I mean, it's a nice situation. I don't think that the season, Aaron Rodgers was MVP of the league and was a game or two away from the Super Bowl. I don't think that he was no real reason for him to leave Green Bay. I think Green Bay has smart leadership up at the top, and they're going to figure out a way to figure their cap situation out. And maybe he might take a haircut to make that happen. But they got a lot of talent there, man. They got the running backs, they got the receivers. Like Rodgers does make that whole situation go. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I can't see Aaron Rodgers coming to Denver at this point. And I think Aaron Rodgers has that dog in him, but I know that he knows that he's been very, very fortunate being in NFC Central and playing against some bad teams and pretty much being a write-in participant in the playoffs every year. You come to the AFC West, there's a very good chance you can finish last and you can be 10-6 or 9-7. Well, 11-6 or whatever, because they got the extra game now. I forget about that. But I think Aaron Rodgers wants to win a Super Bowl, right? And I'm not saying that he doesn't have competitive spirit and that he can't get through Kansas City, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier if you don't got to deal with that too. Okay, let me get to some more of these. Can anyone tell me what Nate Peterman is for? Dude been here just as long as Carr. That's funny, man. Yo, that was Gru's boy, man. That was Gru's boy, man. Maybe he was good at making Gruden's coffee. Who knows, man? Hammer, thank you for pulling up, bro. Colt is a solid backup and has been throughout his career. Loved him at Texas, but Brissett would be my number one option. That BS about Wentz, put his ass on the bench. Look, man, we got to bring it up. We all know that Jacoby Brissett is like the fucking all-star fucking backup. But once again, you got to think outside of the box, Hammer. Listen, man, this is before the draft. It's before free agency. We got to think out of the box here. Raider Bob, I would rather draft one of these questionable QBs as a cheap option than some of these recycled QBs. See, look, I don't have faith that one of these kids can come in and win me 3 games if Carr goes down. I just don't. That's what I want. I think we're going to be a good competitive team. I just definitely need a guy that I know can start a game in the National Football League. Jose motherfucking Ortega, what's good, amigo? Thank you, my brother. Jose Toscano, Wasted sounds like Big Boy from the radio. Nothing but respect. I'm just glad I don't look like him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Rodgers won't want to come to the AFC West. Strong division. Facts. It's easy beating and kicking the fucking Detroit Lions and Bears head in every year, and the Bears never having a fucking quarterback, bro. Draft Cohen. I thought that said something else, bro. I thought you called me something else, Ham. I thought we had to have a conversation. Sam Cole, how is it? Wasted. Sam, what's up? How is it to you, my brother? Stormtrooper 2817, Wasted. What do you think about Brett Hundley? I don't know much about him, but when I saw him, he looked pretty decent. Listen, Brett Hundley was a guy that was drafted by the Green Bay Packers. He's bounced around the league. He's been in a couple different systems, man. I like Brett Hundley, man. I would have no problem bringing Brett in, man. I'd have no problem. Sam Cole, blessings to you too, my brother. Barry Goodman, thank you. Thank you for pulling up on me. Thank you, man. What it do? The numbers. Okay, here we got a conspiracy theory. Said the NFL State Farm commercial guys going at it. Mahomes versus Rodgers in the AFC West, right? Sean Johnson, my brother, man. This is one of my favorite guys, man. He always giving me the content. He gives me a lot of ideas, man. He's a good brother, man. We're in a rare situation. We get an entire new front office, a complete new coaching staff after going 10-7 and going into the playoffs, and we don't pick it to the 22nd pick in the first round. Yeah, I think that's a good problem to have, though, right? Because when you have a solid football team, that means that you got a good foundation and you can kind of pick the best player on the board with that first pick instead of picking for need. A lot of times when you have a specific need, that's a glaring need, you reach. But when you have a good football team, you can overcome a need with a better player and go out there and kind of do a little patchwork till you get it figured out if you got a good roster. You know what I mean? Kalua. Siguancia. I don't think Mariota is a bad backup. I would keep him as a backup. He did well against the Chargers last year. He's ripping the ball in the bucket before the game. Bro, listen, I love Mariota as a backup, but does Mariota think he's still a backup? Mariota might have done enough to where teams might look at him as a starter, like i.e. Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? Frank White, the king of New York, what's up? If Carr wants $40 million, the wise thing would be to do is to wait until after next season because he's been too inconsistent. Yeah, bro, I feel you. But listen, man, these guys are wizards at constructing these contracts. Don't trouble yourself with the minutia of what he's going to get, what he is going to get, what he's not going to get. Just wait for it to come down, bro, and then we'll break it down right here on Raider Nation Unlimited, and I'm sure everybody else will too. But, you know, we're going to break it down to a fine pace. You know what I mean? So we can make sure that the organization has room to move forward. Jose Toscano, what do I think about Antonio Pierce? I don't think about Antonio Pierce. You know, Antonio Pierce was a hard-nosed linebacker. I really liked Antonio Pierce when he was on the Giants and the Redskins. He was a good player, and I'm sure he's a smart guy because he wasn't like super physically talented, but he always was in the right gap. He always knew where he was supposed to be, and he was always a leader on a team with some Hall of Fame guys like, you know, Michael Strahan. So I'm sure that projects him into being a pretty good coach, and I like the fact that they got him from the collegiate level. I think position coaches that come from the collegiate level that have NFL experience are the best because they go to the collegiate level and they learning. Like when you have college athletes, they're not professionals, right? They're still in school, so they're learning. So you're teaching them the game, right? When you come to the professional level, there's a certain matter of sympathy that you don't get once you've been in the league for a while. So they teach, but they're not as patient. I love having a guy that came from the college level that's going to be able to fucking help these guys out. You know what I mean? And get these guys right and teach these guys. And maybe some of the guys on our roster that we're willing to cast aside and throw out the door can improve their level of play. And we can keep them around and not have to go out and scour the free agent market because the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Raider Bob, facts. Don't focus on average salary. Focus on the cap hit. That's what I told y'all, man. Raider Bob know what time it is, man. Listen, I told y'all, yo, we got the smartest fan base in football, bro. I don't care. Have you guys ever seen what some of the Dallas Cowboy fans think? Have you ever seen how some of the New York Giants, New York Jet fans are? Fucking some of these bandwagon jumping Rams fans. These guys are fucking morons, man. They're morons. They have no idea. They sit up there. I see some of their content creators. They're like, oh, yeah, hey, man, what do you think about a Patrick Mahomes for Khalil Mack trade? What do you think about that, guys? Hey, man, put a 2 in the chat for that. It's bullshit. We know shit like that don't happen. We know what time it is. We know what time it is, bro. Thank y'all. Yo, where you see Prez at? Prezzy's up in here? Prezzy, that's my guy, man. What's up, Prezzy? Some players go straight to coaching in the NFL. Don't pan out too good like Rod Woodson wasn't that good at coaching DBs. Yeah, but the thing about it is that Rod Woodson went right to the NFL, like you said. Antonio Pierce is building his resume. He's committed to being a coach. He's committed his life to that. Rod Woodson did it because it was something to do. Rod Woodson got bread. He was a superstar player. I'm sure Antonio Pierce needs the money. I'm not saying he broke, but it's not like he could sit on his ass for the rest of his life. So he's committed to being a really good coach because he probably wants to move up. You can see he wants to move up because he left and went to the league. So this is a guy that's invested. He's invested, and as long as he finds players that are invested and he can give them the tools of the trade and get them something to add to their tool chest, man, and give them that experience, and it's coming from a well-respected guy that you know played in the league, that is everything. I think that is a great, great move, man. Great move. Raider Alex, thank you for agreeing. They are delusional, and they need to go fuck themselves. Wasted. Where do you see us getting a defensive tackle? I see us, like, if they were smart, drafting a defensive tackle, doubling up in the draft, and also picking up 2 vets. Because you listen, with the kind of scheme they run, Patrick Graham, you can't just go into the season with 3 tackles. You're gonna need 4 or 5 of them guys. That's what they did in New York back in the day. You're gonna need rotational guys. So you want to have the young guys because the young guys are gonna stay healthy. Hopefully, you pray that they stay healthy. But then some of these older, bigger guys, man, they have these lower leg extremity issues. They're on the ground all the time and they get hurt. And then the thing is, like I said yesterday, man, we don't want a player that we're constantly waiting to come and save the world, like how Dragon Ball Z, they waiting for Goku to come back to save them from Frieza or Cell or something like that. We want a guy that's going to be on the field constantly. That's what we want. So young players in their first year, they're at the top of their abilities. If they pan out and they project to be star defensive tackles, now we have them on a roster on the cheap while we're ascending and making our Super Bowl run. That is the reason why drafting well is so important. That's exactly why it's so important, man. Yo, we need a few corners. Facts, bro. Yeah, yo. Brandon Riddlespiger. Thank you, my brother. He was always a leader, and that's what you're looking for, man. Salute, Swin Radio. Yo, I don't recognize seeing your name, bro. I hope that you subscribe. I hope that you're here every day. I hope you pull up with me every day, man. You know, I couldn't stay away. I was going to take a day off, but I couldn't stay away, man. Halo Raider, wasted. I'm definitely a Kardashian, bro. But first and foremost, a Raiders fan. Love watching your channel, brother. Keep up the awesome content and be blessed. Thank you for the positive vibes, my brother. And hopefully you don't make this your last time pulling up, man. And if you haven't hit that subscribe, I need it to grow, man. I got to see the growth or I can't stay in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I hate starting draft picks. I coached wrestling for 20 years, and freshmen were always on my JV team. And my upperclassmen were varsity, building free agent and draft for the future. But Papa T, that's a good metric, right? For some guys. But what happens when you draft Micah Parsons? How did that work out? What happens when you draft Ben Roethlisberger and you start him as a rookie and he goes 14-1? What happens about when we drafted Charles Woodson and we started him as a rookie and he was excellent? What happens when you draft, Jalen Ramsey? What happens if you draft Jamar Chase? You start them, right? So, like, the thing is, Papa T, that metric used to work when the contracts weren't, the way they are now. These guys, man, you have to get guys that are quality players in the beginning of their career. And that's why building through the draft is so essential, man. I am on your channel all the time. Don't know I subscribed or not, but you love my channel. Thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, even if you don't, man, I'm glad you're here. Who's that guy in this draft for me, wasted? Treylon Burks. You guys know that I say his name every day. Doc says it. We all say Treylon Burks is the guy, man. Treylon Burks. Yo, we got some Dragon Ball Z chat popping off up in here, man. Y'all gonna make me start an anime channel. My daughter's super into that junk. Jose Toscano, not a Kardashian or a Kardashian. I just want to win a Super Bowl. And that's where I'm at with it, bro. That's where I'm at with it, man. You know what it is. You know what the business is. Wait, I just put that up. Yo, thanks, Swin. Appreciate you, man. Yo, so this Devin Lloyd madness. You think Devin Lloyd is going to move the needle that much if we bring him in? You think so? I don't know, man. He's a linebacker, bro. I'm not really big on fucking drafting linebackers in the first round unless they're like super special, man. I'm not really into that, man. Thank you. I had a guy talk about Treylon Burks doesn't track the ball. He's from Arkansas. Treylon Burks catches everything in sight. Bro, I keep saying it. I don't think that he's going to trickle down to us, bro. Dude is too special. I think he's going to be the star of the combine, and then it's going to be over for us. It's too many bad football teams with young quarterbacks that need a number one target. Sean Johnson, wasted. Wish you would take in free agency. Or would you take in this free? Wish you would take. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say. Maybe who would I take? Number 1, Morgan Moses. Number 2, Devontae Adams. Number 3, Brandon Sheriff. Number 4, J.C. Jackson. Number 6, Calais Campbell. And the last is Mr. Gesicki. That would be my wish list. I know we're not going to get all of these guys. The guy that I would pick out of every single one of them, all things being equal, the salaries line up, would be Devontae Adams. If he doesn't take up so much of our cap, we can't be productive. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. No, probably would take J.C. Jackson because we're very, very thin at corner. We're thinner at corner than we are on the offensive skill position side. We're very, very thin at cornerback. So I would definitely probably bring in J.C. Jackson. Wild Wild West. No, I would not consider moving Hobbs to the number 2 corner spot. I've seen him do it a couple times. He was only a rookie, but he got smoked. It looks like slot corner is his skill set. It really does, man. I say, why mess with greatness? I don't know if you guys watch baseball, but you ever seen a great reliever try to get elevated to a starter and it just doesn't work out for him? That's what I think would happen with Nate Hobbs, man. Nate Hobbs would have to exhibit those kind of traits, and for the organization would have to do it organically. I wouldn't want them to shoehorn him as a starter and ruin his confidence. You know what I mean? I think move Sutton Smith, the middle linebacker, buck linebacker. Bro, everybody says that, man. I think if Sutton Smith was such a great linebacker, he wouldn't be playing fullback. So I would just go out there and go get a linebacker by trade and get rid of him. Who's my must player to have in the draft and a must free agent? Listen, it's a toss-up. I think the must player to have is a defensive tackle. Defensive tackles are the hardest position to fucking get. They really, really are. When you have an excellent defensive tackle, nobody likes to let them guys go. So I would hope that we'd be able to draft a Perion Winfrey or Travis Jones or somebody like that can come in and create havoc in the middle, man. Wasted. Raiders should go over the cap to build a Super Bowl caliber team. You know what, man? I think we dying for that shit, bro. I wouldn't mind them going the way of the Rams, just in case. I would just need us to get one right now to get it out of my system, and then look, if they give me one Super Bowl victory, bro, I'm willing to stand down and be mediocre for 2-3 seasons. Seriously, I'm willing to stand down. God, Lord willing, if I can be alive to watch all of it, to watch the Raiders go 8-8, 9-7, as long as they have a fucking Super Bowl in the rear view like 2 or 3 years. I do damn near anything to see them win. Yo, you watch film on Brian Asamoah. Thank you. He's fire, right? Thank you, man. Listen, man. Remember, Wasted told you, bro. That's why I like doing this, because now I can chronicle all of my picks and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I do this shit. I argue with my friends about some of these picks and people that I said was going to be good in the draft, and then they lie and be like, I didn't say that and all that shit. So this is beautiful for me. Not lie, but you know. Get a left guard and a right tackle, spend the rest on defense, and draft a wide receiver. First and the third, Garrett Wilson, big body, and pick. Yeah, bro, OG Fade. That would be a dope plan of attack right there. That's a dope plan of attack. That's probably how I would do it too, man. Yo, see, the thing about, I like Allen Robinson too, man, but I don't know. Are you going to be able to afford Allen Robinson and JC Jackson, though? It all depends, right? Yo, man, it's over 200 in the chat, man. I only got 80 likes. Come on, y'all. Listen, man, pay that tab, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yo, OG, you know, the way I feel about Jordan Davis is that I'm not willing to take him in the first round. He might not be on the board because I know the Chargers are really big on him, and they're in a position to draft Jordan Davis. You know, they got Bosa, they got a pretty good defense. They need a guy in the middle to create some havoc. But my thing is this. Jordan, I don't like the way Jordan Davis has an issue getting his pad level low, and I don't like the fact that I hear people saying he got a motor problem, and this is a guy that probably only plays 23 snaps a game in Georgia. Georgia was a juggernaut when he was there. They were blowing people out. Most of the time in the third and the fourth quarter, he was sitting down. So I don't know, man. Like, effort and desire is not something that you can coach, man. That shit is intrinsic. It's intrinsic. I don't know, man. Hey, listen, Jose Los Reyes, man. I am not really familiar. I haven't really watched any tape on Kirby Joseph. I like this year. I'm normally a college football junkie, man. I haven't watched as much college football as I would want to, man. So, I'd have to take a look at him. I'm going to write him down right now. So I have like a list of players that every time you guys say something to me, I go back and I do my little homework on him so I can have something tangible to say to you next time. So I'm going to write him down. Kirby. Okay, let me go scroll up. Because I've heard of him. I've heard people take him in mock drafts and stuff like that. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm going to look him up, man, because I don't know anything about him. Out here, thank you, bro. Yo, listen, don't let it be your last time catching your brother live, man. Out here, thank you. Welcome to the fam. Wanted to say Carr is worth 32 to 36 mil. Yes, he has small hands and will fumble when hit. One thing about Carr is he's a leader. But is he a strong leader or is he a lead by example guy? What do we mean by that? See, I think Carr's worth $40 million. I think he's worth more than that. You got guys like Carson, like fucking Jared Goff that's making more money than him. But the thing about it is that he says that he wants to win. So however he gets paid and however he gets paid and how much he gets paid, I want him to be mindful and cognizant of the fact that he needs help and we need to build this thing. And he's no spring chicken. He's been in the league 8 years. He don't have no more time to wait. So that's what I want him. I want him to keep his word. I just don't want him to bankrupt the Raiders cap because we're in a situation where we don't have a Super Bowl caliber roster and we'll never get a Super Bowl caliber roster. Like, I know the Kansas City Chiefs are okay with getting rid of some of these guys and doing what they got to do because, Patrick Mahomes won a ring. They've been in the AFC Championship every year. And there's this fallacy that they have a defense that's not good and they don't have a good defense. And that defense was in the top 10, man. So, like, you can build a team with cap issues. You just have to have competent leadership at the top. So however it all throws down, I just want us to win, man. I'm tired of the Raiders taking speed over everything. A lot of these guys at the top, speed and physique, but can they play ball? Out like Renfro, so I point, go best player available. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. But, listen, them days are over. Al is gone, bro. Can he read? Yes, man. Please don't forget, brother. Don't forget, man. We need you up in here, brother. We need you. Wasted. What do I think about? I like that running back out of BYU, man. I wouldn't mind getting him, but I don't want to take him any round before the 4th round. I just believe running backs are now relegated to 4th round status unless they're truly great and truly special. You know what I mean? I also wouldn't mind us, taking a flyer and see what it would take to get Saquon Barkley over here because I think he would play perfect with Derek Carr. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Dijon Dixon, bro. On the mock draft that I did with, I think I did with Docs, I think we took him. I have it like with him. My bad. With him, bro, with Dijon Dixon, man, I said Deshaun Jackson. Dijon Dixon, with him, bro, I really, to be honest with you, haven't watched any film on him. I just kind of read up on him. I don't take the shit that they write in these publications at face value, man. I really don't. And the problem with me, I'm behind the 8 ball a little bit with some of these prospects. I've been doing deep dives in the 3 position groups, the position group of need for the Raiders. So I've been looking at, the DBs, looking at the defensive tackles, and I'm looking at the wide receivers. And that's really what I've been entrenched in. Like a lot of these quarterbacks and stuff, before I come on the air, if I know that there's something that we're going to talk about, or if I know I'm going to do a mock draft, I go and I study up. I watch a little film on each one of them, and I pick them apart very, very quickly. Let me see what we got here. What about trading Jacobs? He made a tweet and don't think they value the running back. Listen, if they got to trade him, if he got to go, he got to go, man. Like, I'm not like Josh Jacobs had a great first season, man, but I'm not super nostalgic about Josh Jacobs. It's not, for God's sake, it ain't like he Marcus Allen or something. You know what I mean? Out here, agree with you, but we missed on our first 6 round picks. Jacobs was a miss too, huh? I don't know if he was a miss, bro. He's still balling, man. We can't build a competent team. You see, bro, listen, you keep talking about the past. We talking about the future, bro. We got people that know what it looked like. So have some faith in the new regime, my brother. It's not like we got the same people up there. Only thing we have is the same owner, and he don't meddle in football decisions. Ready to ask, I hear you. In most of my mock drafts, he's been around round 4. He was once there in the 5th. Facts. No, nobody's taking that kind of flyer on a running back no more, bro. Bro, that's Swin Raider. That is, bro. Damn, y'all giving up on. Wait, no, that was Sam Tanaka that said that. Damn, y'all giving up on Josh already, man. Y'all want to get Josh out of town too? I need to get some context behind this, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? Even though if we got something substantial with Josh, I wouldn't be mad if we traded him neither, bro. Josh, listen, bro, I'm such a prick. I don't give a fuck. I just want to win, bro. Like, I'm not attached to none of these players like when I was younger, man. I'm not. Trying, brother. I'm trying, man. Trying, man. Probably got to wait till I retire. You know what I mean? I got a lot of time in. I got to wait till I retire. Wasted. Docs, Andy, and X. Oh, man, thank you. Yo, Dre the Great, I saw you in a place to be, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I'm so glad that you pulled up with me, man. I feel the more we dwell on the past, we not going to have a future. Bro, listen, Al Davis always said the greatness of the Raider is in the future. Let me tell you something. The future's now, y'all. You just got to believe it, though. Y'all got to leave all of that shit behind. Give these guys, like, we got a fresh start. We don't have any tendencies from this regime. We have nothing. So let's just sit back, relax, and let ourselves watch the greatness happen in front of our faces. And then this season, hopefully we have a good season. You know what I'm saying? Thorhelm Jr., what's up, my G? What's going on? Yeah, we got to go towards the future, man. That's right, Rain. Facts. Thanks for pulling up. You always pull up. So look, y'all. I want to take control of this. Who is willing to defend DC on camera or in the chat? And who's willing to detract against him? And we're gonna vote on who had the more compelling argument. Let me know, y'all. Well, let me know. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You out. All love, bro. Hey, make sure you don't leave us, man. Next time, man. Hang out the rest of the time, my brother. Appreciate you for pulling up, bro. What's up with X drafted Punisher? Come on, man. Yo, stop disrespecting X, man. That's the Black Mel Kiper, as he so coined himself. Grady Jarrett for a second round. Nah, Grady getting old, bro. I'm not giving a second round pick for Grady Jarrett, bro. As excellent as he's been, he on the other side of the hill, bro. A second round pick is a high ass pick, bro. Hell to the no. I am not giving up a second. Yo, to me, I'd have a problem giving up a third. But that's where you'd have to come with me in taking on that contract too. Jalen Harris. Hey, Wasted. Who would you want to play in our week 1 game? And would you like it at home or away? I mean, bro, I don't care whoever we play as long as we win, man. And I would like the game to start at home so I can open up the season at home, bro. I can go out there and pull up on the Raiders and watch them. I'll defend DC, but want Malik Willis in the first round if available. Josh, you're bugging. Can't take no quarterback in the first round. Like, Malik Willis got a cannon, but Malik Willis he's not a big guy, bro. Malik Willis only 6 foot tall. I tend to like my quarterbacks a little taller, man. I don't want a guy that has to get out of the pocket to see down the field. The only thing with DC is he don't scramble. He don't have a strong arm. He floats his throws. Listen, man, we will not tolerate this DC slander right now, guys. Christian Watson is an animal. Love him. I would love if we took him. He's fast as hell, too. Frank White. See, now, Frank, you bugging, man. You a real deal bugging, man. Bring in Michael Thomas. He's not a top 5 wide receiver. Yo, bro, what year we in a whole nother year, Frank. Michael Thomas is he's a non-motherfucking factor now. He's been hurt, having all kinds of injuries with his foot problems. And then they say he doesn't run a route tree correctly, bro. I'm cool on that, bro. Cool on that. But, yo, this is Wasted Wednesdays, man. I'm trying to get y'all involved. Nobody has the courage. You guys just want me to be here on my own. Y'all want me to be here on my own arguing this point. Who is going to argue against who? Please, so we can get this thing going. Douglas LaFarlette. DC needs to play in the pocket like Breeze, deeper drops and roll pockets. Facts. Maybe shit is not set up like that. DC has a cannon. Yeah, DC does have a cannon, bro. So which one of y'all are going to argue with which one of y'all? Who is going to do it so I can step back and watch the madness ensue? 6 different coaches in 9 years. Never had a wide receiver long enough to change his socks. Derek created line. I'm fucking with you. I'm a supporting Carr. I just wish he was ruthless and cold-hearted as a QB and would destroy other teams and run the score up, even though they said he'd give up. Yeah, man, I want somebody ruthless, bro. I want somebody that's in here trying to pull your heart out, man, with a pair of vice grips. Dante, I will argue with either Carr. So you're arguing with Carr's plight to being here. You're arguing against him. What's up? Because OG said he'd pull up with me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Listen, I'm going to put the link in the chat putting the link in the chat, y'all. I don't want a whole bunch of weirdos. We don't want a whole bunch of weirdos in here. Tony Flows, thank you, my brother. Been listening to your content at work, bro. Love what you've been doing. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Okay, so you team Carr. Let's get it. Ready to purge. Maybe if Carr turned satanic, he'd be that ruthless alpha dog that we want. Oh, come on, man. You don't win somewhere else with it. Why you got to be satanic to be assertive? You could be a God-fearing man and be assertive. I would think that I'm an assertive gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a God-fearing man. Sam Cole, bro, how far you think Mitchie falls? I think he falls to the 3rd round, bro, too. We trade up and take him. Even we get Burks in the seat, bro. You trying to double dip at wide receiver, bro. I don't know, because we got so many needs, bro. But Mitchie is a beast, though. I fucks with it. Uh-oh. My brother Don Day, man. Thank you for pulling up, Don Day.
What's good, fam? What's good?
Brother OG up in here. OG Raider, how are you, man? This is a legend of the black hole right here, Don Day.
How you doing?
All right. Okay, so look. Are you a Kardashian or a Kardashian? You're a Kardashian. I know that, OG. Are you a Kardashian? Dante? You a Kardashian?
I go with him.
See,
I go with him.
So
I'm not either.
I gotta get somebody up in here who's gonna argue against him. Rain, what's up, my brother?
I'm not a Kardashian or a Kardashian, but I'm in the middle on that one.
No, you can't be in the middle, bro. I need somebody to argue that hates that. Every day I have 50 people in here who hate Derek Carr, and today I can't find one.
Oh, I didn't say
I am not a Kardashian or a Kardashian. I just don't like dumb comments when people say, "Oh, Carr can't do this, Carr can't do." Oh, whatever. Inform
me. It's just chooses not to.
I'm just allergic to dumb. So let's go. Who wants to argue against Derek Carr being here?
Listen, I am a bad motherfucker, and I am not dumb, so you can't argue with me.
Oh, I'm from New York. Oh, no. I'm from New York, too.
I'm from New York also.
I got one troll, and he won't even talk to me no more, the little punk.
Oh, man, trolls are funny, man. Trolls
he didn't realize the smoke he was going to get. And I didn't block him or anything. But he won't talk to me no more.
Bro, you know what's funny? This is the funny thing. This is what I noticed. Kardashians are scared to say it on camera. They're in the witness protection program today. Listen, the Derek Carr army is out here strong. Who has the stones to pull up? Big Boss Banzik says he's going to pull up. We're going to add him in, yo, and this is what we're going to do, yo.
Make a quick cocktail, but we're not going to we can't gang up. We can't do a gang up.
No, so one of y'all are going to have to argue with him. Since you're neutral, you're going to be a judge. OG, you say you're neutral, you're going to be a judge. And Don Day, are you going to be the defender of Derek Carr today for us?
I'll defend.
You'll defend? Because, yeah, OG going to be a judge, man. Y'all two are the judges. You are here, and then Big Boss is going to rep. And once we pull him in here, the chat is going to go and they're going to vote to see who exactly won this. Salute, Mr. T. Salute. Yo, so guys, listen, man. Let me ask you something. When we think about how this offseason has been going and we think about what we're trying to accomplish next year, right?
I got to go, guys. My dad's calling.
Oh, there you go, man. Here it is. See this. You see what happened? See what happens, man? It's all good, man.
I'm just making a cocktail.
No, not you. This is going to be hilarious, Rated Casper. Yo, but no, when we think about this offseason is going, man, how happy are you guys? I wanted to hear from you guys in person, live and live in color. How happy are you with what's been going on this offseason? How ecstatic are you, Don Day?
It took us a long time to get where we are. I'm looking forward to 2023. We host the bowl to get the bowl. That's what I want to see us host the bowl and win the bowl the same year.
Facts. The only thing I'm afraid of that shit, I just would hate for us to be the ones that lose at home. You imagine that? I would hate that, bro. I would hate
Can't throw that in the atmosphere, brother. Get that out of here. Get that out.
Yeah, I know. Look, it's out of here already.
It's only the NFC, man.
Yeah, right. All right, wait. Thor Helm Jr. Thor, bring your ass in here and defend your position. He says DC4 equals loser. Get your ass on the screen if you feel that way. Come on. Listen, bro.
He won't do it.
Nobody gonna do it. Yo, that's funny that people will not come on
don't
screen.
show up. The Bashers don't show up to the dance.
That is insane to me. So, yo, guys,
the Bashers can't dance. They don't show up to the dance.
So let me ask you another question, man. What do you guys think about the Raiders possibly bringing in Dante Fowler? You know that Dante Fowler got cut. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but his career has been going downhill for a while, man. He's been in decline, bro.
Not a fan.
Ant-Man, are you a Kardashian or a Kardashian?
I'm a Kardashian, man.
Oh, here we go. Captain Claus, what's up, bro? You got to be a judge. Listen, we have Ant-Man versus Dante. This is the age-old battle. It's a battle as old as time. It's good versus evil. Kardashians versus Kardashians.
Yeah,
so what we're going to do is...
I'll be a judge.
All right, you'll be a judge. OG's a judge. I'm a judge. Dante, since you were here first, you get to pick whether you go first or go second.
I go second.
You go second. Ant-Man, bash Carr. Make your point on why you think we should move on from Derek Carr. Shoot.
For one, man, hey, he's inconsistent, man. 2 playoffs in 8 years, 2 playoff appearances. That's one. And then for 2, he's getting a little older, man. You got these young quarterbacks. This is a young quarterback. Look what Joe Burrow just did in his second year. So, I mean, that's going to be my second argument. In his second year, he got the Bengals all the way to the championship.
Where's the front office when all this is going on in his 8 years?
Huh?
Where's the front office when all this was going on? How many coaches we had? Where's the consistency at? Where's the offensive line at? Where's the weapons?
Look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow don't got no offensive line.
And where did they get him in the end? Broke up, ACL probably torn.
We really not talking about now. I mean, my whole thing was that he went to the championship. Carr hasn't got us out the first round.
And that's his fault, or that's the whole team fault?
We talking about the leaders. We ain't talking about the team. We talking about Derek Carr.
You guys are putting me to sleep with this thing. You guys got to turn it up in here.
Okay, and then another thing. Are you willing to pay Carr $40 million? You think he's worth $40 million?
He don't need $40 million. He don't need $40 million.
That's what he's asking for. I'm reading the report. That's what he's asking for. Do you think he's a top 10 quarterback?
Give me a line. And give me a sure-handed wide receiver, and get him a defense, and be ready to rock and roll. Defense when all this going on. Where's the defense at?
Nah, I respect that right there. He's been lacking the defense the whole time. But when you look around the league, all these you look at for the boy from KC, man. Look at my boy Mahomes. They had a horrible defense when they won the championship.
And they gelled in the end.
Won the championship. Right. So you don't have to have defense, man.
What's good with y'all, man?
Guys, listen, we have a Raider legend. Cash Lord Raider has graced us with his presence.
Cash Lord, what's up?
Cash Lord, do you want to get on the stand and defend or attack Derek Carr?
We're
going to end this once and for all. We're not talking about this again. We good, brother. We good, brother. So what's going on, brother? What do you want to do? Do you want to get on here and defend Carr, or do you want to bash him?
And he got a lot of people defending him, man. I need somebody to back me up, man.
Cash Lord, you are sounding like a transformer right now, Cash Lord. You got to go somewhere. You got some reception, my brother. Okay, Cash Lord. We're not getting good reception, brother.
I'll be back right now.
You. All right, guys. Now listen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take control of this argument. This argument is going nowhere. What I want you guys to do is I want for the Kardashian and the Kardashian, I need for you to give me a plan that will suffice to how you're going to go forward with the Carr thing and the contract thing and all of it, man.
So what I would do, I would start just like this. You gotta get what you could get from him. So again, his last year, I would trade him. I mean, I think you can get 2 first-rounders for Carr. So I would trade Carr for 2 first-rounders. Go draft the young quarterback. Either I would go package a deal and see if I can get Russell or Watson or Aaron Rodgers. 3 quarterbacks that's available. If I can't get those guys, I settle for a young quarterback in the draft.
Like who?
So wait a second. Could I jump in right now?
They're the ones arguing.
Like who?
What are you
Like
going to ask a question or are
We're
you
just
going to?
judges.
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead. Ask a question.
I mean, he's kind of contradicting himself because if he thinks that he could get 2 first-round picks for Carr, he's basically saying Carr is a good quarterback. So that's basically what Detroit got for on the trade. That's what they did. They got like 2 first-round picks from the Rams. So
If somebody gives us 2 first rounds for Derek Carr, that GM need to be fired.
Look,
Really?
what I'm saying,
So
look,
you support him and you wouldn't.
Carr's he's not a bad quarterback. The thing is, he's just not elite. He's not an elite quarterback. I think you can get if they got 2 first rounders for Stafford.
There's only about 3 elite
he's on that
quarterbacks in
level
the
to
league.
me.
There's honestly only like 3 elite quarterbacks in the league.
I have a question.
You guys gotta understand the difference between elite and good. There's Mahomes and there's Aaron Rodgers. Those are 2 elite quarterbacks.
You don't think Josh Allen is elite?
No, he's good. He's in the top.
Bro, wait a minute. Listen,
way.
I have to stop this. I can't let this continue right now, bro.
Can I ask a question?
I can't let this continue, bro. In what world do you get Josh Allen away from the Buffalo Bills, bro?
I just had a question.
No.
ahead,
I'm not saying he was talking about elite quarterbacks. I'm saying Josh
He's
Allen
good.
is
He's
an
really
elite
good, but he's
quarterback.
not elite. Look how he played this year, bro, down the stretch.
He's saying it's only 2 elite quarterbacks in the whole league.
Look, man.
I mean,
look,
I think it's at least 4 or 5.
yo,
I would say maybe
elite
even
is
6.
subjective, bro.
Exactly. Can I ask that question?
Sure, OG, go ahead, man.
When was the last time Carr had a wide receiver 1?
Oh, okay. I like that, OG. What about when he had Cooper and Crabtree?
What year was that?
He had Coop and Crabtree.
What year was that?
Nothing. He made it to the playoff one time. So,
I understand that.
That tells you
what year was
tells you a
that?
lot about Carr right there.
2000 and what?
As soon as Coop went to Dallas, he made a difference. Coop went to Dallas and balled out.
What year was that? When Coop went to Dallas?
That was the
What I
16.
want. I mean, who wasted? You know that? Anybody know? I
Yeah,
would say
2016. I never asked a question I don't know the answer to.
Yo, y'all, let me stop this real quick. Let me introduce Alex Moreno, and let's introduce our man, Cash Lord Raider. I don't know. He has that. Maybe he has that Wi-Fi. He's in a bunker somewhere being held hostage. I don't know what's going on, but it's not popping up. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. Cash Lord, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. It's all good.
What up?
Cash Lord, I was about to write it down on a piece of paper and put it up on the screen. Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Listen,
Okay, you admitted that Carr hasn't had a wide receiver 1 in 6 years, correct?
What you say?
Carr hasn't had a wide receiver 1 in 6 of his 9 years.
I mean, Henry Ruggs was a wide receiver 1 for a minute.
Yeah, that kind of didn't end well.
I mean,
How long?
he
didn't have that many games this year.
What you say?
He did. Last year was his rookie year, and this
year was. I mean, yeah, this year, Henry Ruggs was our wide receiver 1, right? I think he was off to a good start.
Oh, he was off to a great start, but the way things worked out, he lost to wide receiver 1 again.
okay. Listen, guys,
let me tell you my argument with Carr, man.
Yeah, give me your argument, and then
I look at a guy like Brian Edwards, right?
Don Day's back.
What
Listen,
was you
it's
saying?
going crazy in here, right? I'm just saying, give me your argument. OG, we already know where OG stands, right? And we're going to see what the chat thinks about your argument. They're going to vote on it, and we're going to bring some other people up. This is Fight Club for today, Wasted Wednesdays. That's what we do. So Ant-Man, give me yours, and I'm gonna get you down because we got so many people in the waiting room. Dante, Ray, Anger, I see you, bro. We're gonna bring y'all back up.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna say, man. I'm gonna say for one, man, he's not a leader. For one, you know, I mean, he could have been a better leader. For two, he's not in that elite quarterback. I'm not gonna pay Carr $40 million a season for two, you know, and for three, I mean, 2 playoff appearances in 9 years, man. Y'all satisfied with that?
See, that's what
Is
you
that
do
what gets
when
you
you're
going?
saying you're not a leader.
Hey, Los.
That's not a leader thing. How do
You got to be one of the judges, yo. We'll do that after he get off. Ant-Man, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna put you back down in the chat, bro. We're gonna vote on this. We're gonna get to the 2 twins that I have in here because I've just figured out that we have 2 brothers that have switched at birth because Alex Moreno and Cash Loretta look surprisingly a lot alike.
All right, man. Hey,
It's
shout
crazy.
out to everybody,
They look a
man.
lot
Thanks for
alike,
pulling
bro.
me up, man.
I gotta get these brothers up here. Yo, thanks for pulling up on me, man. Ant-Man, I
Absolutely.
appreciate you. You are a brave soul. Yo, Cash Lord and Alex Moreno, y'all look a lot alike, bro.
Shit, it was good.
Nah,
Actually, I'm a time traveler, and I am Alex. So we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Yo, Pharaoh, I'm gonna bring you up, Pharaoh. I'm gonna bring you up. So y'all, who do y'all? Go ahead.
Shit,
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
How is a rookie gonna have 1,000 less yards than fucking Derek Carr and have the same amount of touchdowns and all that? Carr's an 8-year veteran, bro. How is he gonna just not learn from his mistakes, his past mistakes? It's just the mistakes, the fumbles, the turnovers. He's an 8-year veteran, bro. Like, come on.
This man is bringing the
8
heat right
years,
now.
and
Everybody.
it's like a rookie. It's not even like, come on, dude.
This man is bringing the heat. So now we're gonna bring Dante back here. Dante, did you just hit? What say you, Dante? Alex Moreno is a Kardashian, and he's a smart Kardashian too. You got your work cut out for you, Don.
Terrible quarterback. I'm not saying that, but he's got to be better.
If you're going to get rid of Derek Carr, who is taking his place that is better than him? And don't say trade for Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. That's not going to happen. So let's be realistic.
I'm not saying Derek Carr. I'm saying I wish this man could man up, fix his mistakes, stop fumbling the damn ball, stop doing them dumbass turnovers every damn time. That's all I'm saying. And then don't have your brother crying on NFL Network saying, "Oh, my brother needs all this help." And then
his brother's on for clicks. His brother's on for clicks. That's all. His brother's on for clicks. I ain't buying it.
All I'm saying is don't have your brother cry and then you over here trying to demand all this money. If you want to win, take a little pay cut and get some boys in here. Let's win.
I have a question to ask.
Guys,
yes, sir.
Listen, you guys are losing. We're losing our crowd here. You guys have to bring the heat. I want Jerry Springer kind of anger, and that's why I am bringing the mighty.
I can't throw chairs, man. My wife will kill me.
Somebody throw a chair, damn it. What's going on here?
I haven't even been able to speak yet. Fuck.
Go, all right, go. My bad, Cash Lord. You have the floor, brother. Everybody else is on mute.
I've been trying to let everybody talk, man.
Go ahead, Cash Lord. You got it.
Anyway, bro, let's just round it up to 10 years because that's what it really is, man. 8 fucking years. You got to the playoffs. Look what the last play of the what did he do on the last play of the game? Put it in triple coverage. Bro, that's what this man is. He fumbles, he's a fumble bandit. He leads the league in fumbles every year. I'm not even like, bro, I'm gonna believe in him. This is his last year, bro. He has the best OC, he has all the coaching staff. This is his year. He has to prove everybody wrong, right?
18 come back from behind wins since he's been in the league. 18 come from behind wins, even though his record don't show.
But what does that mean? Bro? Is that a playoff win? I'm not satisfied, bro. I'm not satisfied with that. You're satisfied with those 18 comeback? That's crazy to me. That's really crazy. I want to win the Super
wins
Bowl.
though. When we should have been losing, we won.
I want rings. Right, I want to play off.
Who is better than him right now that we could get right now? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Let's trade him. That's me. I'm not saying trade him.
Steve, when you say that,
what sucker team?
You guys need a fairy tale for this man to win a Super Bowl.
All right. Listen,
you guys
I'm gonna
need
mute
a
everybody.
fucking.
I'm muting everybody. Listen, what I need you guys to do in this argument is, if you're gonna come with a question, or you're gonna come with a solution, you have to come with a real solution. Like we keep saying, trade him, Trade him for what? You have to give me clear and concise plans on what you're going to do with Derek Carr. Listen, we're going to go Alex, we're going to go Cash Lord, we're going to go Don, and then we're going to end this because this shit is Wizak right now. This is terrible right now. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, bro, you got my wife laughing.
You got it.
All I'm saying, people are saying he didn't have an O-line. Bro, Joe Burrow didn't have an O-line. Look at him.
Worst O-line in the league.
In the
Okay,
Super
so that's your argument.
No
Thank
O-line.
you.
Okay.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you pulling up, bro, because I got to keep this thing moving. We losing the chat right here. They're getting angry. You haven't thrown a chair or a fly kick or nothing yet. You haven't thrown water in anyone's
All I'm
face.
saying, Derek Carr, ho. All I'm saying is Derek Carr.
He said, he called Derek Carr ho. That's what I'm talking about, Alex.
All I see this dude on the sidelines is just on his, like, no man's land. Talk to your teammate. Look like a bitch on the sideline, bro. Like, you look lost out there. Come on.
Yo, man, I thank you. I appreciate you for pulling up. I'm gonna bring up my man Pharaoh, because we got to bring some kind of recipe. We gotta bring some kind of a balance here. I'm gonna let my man Cash Lord Raider speak his piece, and we're gonna pull him off. Cash Lord Raider, what say you, my brother?
I just let the wife hit me a chair for your channel, and you didn't do nothing.
Cash Lord, what's up, brother? Speak your piece. Cash Lord going once. Where'd he go? Cash Lord going once. Cash Lord going twice.
No,
Cash
I'm back.
Lord,
I'm
Raiders
back. I'm back.
He's back.
I'm
like
back
he never
now. You
left.
had me out.
Okay.
Hey, so look, I'm gonna rock with him because this is. Hey, I'm gonna rock with him this last year. This is it. This is his last year for me. If after this, I hope we need to move on, bro. Everyone needs to wake up already. This ain't no fucking fairy tale, bro. Like, y'all want everything perfect for this man. Some people got to do it on their own.
Want everything perfect. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that heat that's coming from this man? Cash Lord, I appreciate you for pulling up, bro. Welcome to the family. Keep pulling up, man. But I'm gonna let the other guys. They're probably gonna eat you alive when I pull you off. Don't get upset. Stay in the chat. You can respond in the chat. Listen, the mighty Thor, my brother. What's up, Thor?
Man? Right on, man. Honestly, I'm so tired of this dude, bro. I'm so tired of this dude, man. DC4 sucks nuts. Period. Point blank, man. I don't care what y'all say. Sure, he's talented. He's decent, but I'm tired of decent average, man. I'm sick of 8-8. I'm sick of 2-14. I'm sick of 4-12. All this bullshit. The man is 16 games under 500 for his career. 0 playoff wins. Commitment to excellence, these nuts. Just win, baby, these nuts. He don't do none of that shit, man. If y'all want a dude back there who's a good dude, fine. If y'all want a winner, it ain't him, man. He's just not. Man, how many y'all been out kicking it and you be with the homies and y'all whatever? You know what dude is that dude? Derek Carr ain't that dude, man. Y'all be out there. You see him. I mean, you look at all these sports shows. Ain't nobody scared of that dude. People are scared of when Aaron Rodgers gets hot. People are scared of whack-ass fucktard Tom Brady when he gets hot, or whoever. Josh Allen, man. Bro, I don't know what the answer is right now because, I mean, we might have to keep his punk ass for another year just because there's no one else out there. I mean, he could be Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, sure, if you give him everything, he can win you some. That's everyone's argument, right? Oh, well, Derek Carr don't have this. He don't have receivers. He don't have D. Give him everything and he'll win us something. No, we need someone who can be that dude and get us there if we don't have it all, man. Oh, no, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm fired up. I'm heated right now.
The mighty Thor, everybody. It's a reason why they call him mighty. He has just come and severed the head of all the Kardashians. Pharaoh, what is the deal, brother?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me on. So I'm gonna bring some logic and reason to the conversation because right now, Raider fans, as usual, we're being very emotional. We've been emotional with this team for years. I'm emotional with this team as well. But that being said, at the end of the day, you have to build a team in order to win. Bottom line. Ain't no team you can tell me won a championship that didn't have a good defense or offense, whatever the case may be. They had to have a team. If you could tell me one year where the Raiders had a great team, they could have won the Super Bowl, you could let me know right now, because I don't think we ever had that. Or I mean, at least some people might say 2016, but I think that was a little, I don't know, that was a mirage, because we won a lot of close games, and that shit came back to fruition the next year, 2017. Obviously, Del Rio replaced the offensive coordinator. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying Derek Carr is like a perfect quarterback. I'm not saying that. At the very least, the top 15 quarterback. We couldn't win a Super Bowl with this quarterback as long as we build a team. But the problem has always been, can we build this team? We don't have the 2020 draft. We have literally no players. Hey, there's a good chance that Edwards might get cut this training camp. And that's literally all the picks from the 2020 draft. So my thing is, at the end of the day, let's build this team. Josh McDaniels and Ziegler came to this team for a reason. They've been picky. They could have went to any team, but for some reason they picked the Raiders. They wanted to work with Mark Davis. They wanted to work with this playoff roster. They wanted to work with Derek Carr. And we'll see. They're going to sign a contract. I don't even give a fuck if they sign him with a contract. I'm not even tripping, because I know it's going to come with a plan. At the end of the day, it's going to come with a plan. And if they trade him, I'm cool with that too, because it's going to come with a plan. The problem is the last 3 GMs have been Mike Mayock, Reggie McKenzie, and the late great Al Davis. And much respect to Al Davis, but in his later years, we already know he wasn't really doing anything to this team. He was making his team worse. So my point is at the end of the day, like, we gotta build a team, man. Like, come on, like, let's calm down.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
now listen, we have to get control of this. You have brought a lot of balance to the force. Thor has brought the heat that I wanted. I should have had you guys up from the beginning. Shout out to everybody else who pulled up. This is a compelling argument. Thor, get your last in. Farrell, you get your last in. I'm going to give you guys 45 seconds each. Thor, how many ways in 45 seconds can you say that Derek Carr's ass?
Yeah, I appreciate the argument, Farrell. I really do, man. It's a good argument for sure. And again, I don't think Derek Carr is necessarily ass. I just think he's not that dude. And I want my leader, my quarterback, to be that dude. There's a reason the quarterback is the only position in the NFL where win-loss is added onto their stats, because you need to win games. He's not a winner. I'm OG Raider, man. I'm just win, baby, man. I need championships. Wins regular season, 8-8, and we barely snuck into the playoffs. Ain't making me happy. That's all, man.
Wait, let me start this comment. Papa T has got a lot of smoke for you. Some people have said that you sound goofy. Some people have said that you don't know what you're talking about. But I will not say that, because I respect you, Thor. I've been on many lives with you. I love your perspective, bro. But what I will say is, Papa T is saying some shit where he says that Thor is just spitting hate. He has no facts. Now, I would tend to agree with Papa T, Thor. You are arguing with emotion. Listen, it's a $25 Dunkin' Donuts gift card on the line here, buddy. You got to come with some heat. You know how many people want 25 Spanish dinars to buy coffee for a whole week?
Yeah,
Listen,
I ain't worried about that. You know what? I honestly ain't worried about no $25 Dunkin' Donut. Dunkin' Donut coffee, all right. Their donuts are trash though, and that's facts for show. That's facts for show. But honestly, you want facts? I just give you his 54, 56, and 70 win-loss record. His 0 playoff wins. Hey, man, his numbers, yardage-wise and stuff is okay. How many times has he thrown 35 touchdowns? How many times? I mean, he throws more 5-yard out of bounds on 3rd and 10 than he does touchdown.
I need you to land the plane. You went over your 45-second allotment. I need you to land the plane here so I can get my man. Are you done yet?
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead, Farrell, my brother.
Thor, I love you, brother. Thank you. And we're gonna ask everybody in the chat who won this argument. Pharaoh, NFL, you go.
Man, I'm gonna keep this short and simple. You know, I understand where Raider fans is coming from. You know what I mean? Because I'm a Raider fan. I understand where he come from. I'm not gonna tell you y'all like wrong 100%. I mean, Carr has his faults. I'm not saying he's a perfect quarterback, but at the end of the day, I like to look at the foundation. I like to look at the root of the cause. And the root of the cause, we haven't had someone in the front office that could build a team, build a winner. We haven't had that. That's been the main issue with the Raiders, because it's easier to point the finger at Derek Carr. He's so easy to mess with. You know what I mean? Like, he's a corny dude. He's not cool. You know what I'm saying? We could make fun of him all day long. But at the end of the day, I like to look at the root of the cause. And the root of the cause has been the front office. And guess what? Mark Davis has made the right moves. Things are looking up. I feel like Dave Ziegler might be the answer. I think McDaniels might be the answer. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we got things to look forward to. And if they decide to keep Carr, I'm 100% with them. If they decide to trade Carr, I'm 100% with them. At the end of the day, I'm a Raider fan, not a Carr fan. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about, oh, it was Carr's fault here. It's like, come on, man. Like, let's like I began this whole thing. I like to bring logic and reason, and that's how I'm gonna end it.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Give it up for these gentlemen. We're gonna start with our all-star cast. OG, what say you? Who do you give the victory to in the argument?
Well, I honestly believe that you don't treat the symptom, you treat the disease. And I think that's the point of view Farrell came from. That Al Davis, I'm sorry, I love Al Davis, but in the last 10 years he was running this team, he was running it into the dirt. He caused so much damage financially. We had to bring in Reggie McKenzie just to clean up bad contract. That's all he did. And then Gruden came back on Mike Mayock. And I think Gruden made those first 2 rounds of picks. People were saying it's Mayock's fault. I think it was Gruden. I think at one point somebody said Mark Davis didn't interfere with football except for one pick, which was Henry Ruggs, because he wanted to pay tribute to his dad. He interfered in that one. Okay. Otherwise, treat the disease, not the symptoms. And the disease is the front office, which we have rebuilt from top down. I'm going with Farrell on this one.
Thank you, OG. That was a very convoluted answer. We appreciate it. Yo, my brother, Claus, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Farrell on this one too, because it's true, man. The organization is what's been the issue. We haven't even been able to build through the draft. Just look back at all the picks that we've had since 2014 and how many are on the team. I get where Thor's coming from, because as a Raider fan, all you want to do is see your team win. But honestly, this organization has been able to have consistency. So I give it to Farrell.
Thank you. Listen, everybody, thank you for your participation. Now, because I call myself the United Nation of the Raider Nation, I want to bring us all together in conclusion. I don't want this to get boring. And one thing is that what we're trying to do is we're trying to create content where there is no content. And that is why I am Wasted Talent. We've just entertained for an hour and a half, and there's no Raider news. We had a good argument. We got our scrap in. We went in the backyard, put the gloves on and fought, and now we're back together as a nation. Guys, everybody out there who doesn't like Derek Carr, get over it. He's our quarterback. We're going into the season with him. The organization believes in him. 80% of the fan base believes in him. And guess what? I believe that this organization in this offseason, they're going to give him all the tools to succeed. And once they do, we will make our determination on him next season. But for this season, we're trying to go to a Super Bowl. We got to back him up. There will be no more Kardashian in this chat. I will not highlight it unless you buy a super chat, and then I have to highlight it. You know what I'm saying? So for all the Carr haters, listen, I appreciate y'all point of view. You're right. It's just win, baby, not just win, maybe. But guess what, guys? This is who we got, and this is the thing. And I had to think about it myself because I was getting a little on the Kardashian side. I'm not going to lie. I had to think about this shit. Yo, everybody, listen, the people have spoken. The people have spoken. Farrell won. Farrell won, everybody. The people have spoken. Thank you very much. But what I will say is this. I was on the Kardashian side for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just sick of this shit. Like, I'm old enough to remember when we won a Super Bowl. I'm old enough to remember us going to the playoffs all the time. I wanted us to win. I just want to win. Everything I do, I want to win, and I'm competitive. So I don't want to root for a losing organization, right? But at the end of the day, when I looked at dollar cost average, right? So we're gonna talk about this in the business perspective, because there are a lot of trolls in here who they don't understand that kind of shit. We got to talk about value. Where do we get more value at the quarterback position right now as currently constituted without having Derek Carr as our quarterback? We don't get that. Anything else is a pipe dream. We talk about getting Russ. We talk about getting Aaron. We talk about getting Deshaun. Well, all that shit is a pipe dream. And then you got to give up draft capital in the future. So the thing is that everybody that's available is not better than him to me. And anybody that you would draft as a rookie doesn't give you a clear and concise path into the future. There's nobody in this draft that you see that's going to be a great young quarterback. Now, say, for instance, this was going on and we were in this position and we were in a position to take Trevor Lawrence, right? Trevor Lawrence is the kind of guy where you look at him and you're like, yo, he could be a stud. Let's move in that direction. Then I can get behind something like that. But right now, bro, Kenny Pickett, Carson Strong, man. We got to stay in the car for one more season. Let's get together as a nation and let's put this to bed, damn it. I thank all of you for participating. Farrell, you got to give me your email so I can send you that gift card. I appreciate you. Mighty Thor, you are a bitter brother, but we love you.
Bro,
you are. We love you, brother.
Hey, honestly, man, I'm not bitter. I'm tired of losing, bro. Honestly, I'm a Raider all day, bro, and I appreciate Farrell said, hey, no matter what, I got my Derek Carr jersey up in my room. And I want Derek Carr to be great. I really do, man. I need more touchdowns in the red zone, and I need to see more heart. I just need to see. I need to see him get up. I need to see him get up in a dude's face when they run the wrong route or something. Not. I need him to be that dude. That's all. And if he can't, then I just don't want him there, man. But like, I feel you right now. Where do we go without him? Where is the value? It's not necessarily there anywhere else. So we're kind of stuck with him. I continue to root for him and continue because I was out there. I was in games. I was at games in Oakland when Marcus was out there, and there was hella Raider fans booing him. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? That's our quarterback. So I'm gonna represent my quarterback and be there for him, yelling for him, cheering for him when they're out on the field. But in a forum like this, and I say he sucks nuts, I feel like he sucks nuts because he don't win us championships.
Thor, you just said something to me that you know is a little telling, bro. So you didn't have that same vitriol for Jamarcus Russell, but you have that for Derek Carr, dog.
No,
like,
I'm just being honest. I hated that fool.
Thor, that's a little crazy.
Said, when it was time to get out there and you're out there at the game and whatever, I got to root for him. I got to do that. Trust me, I wanted to draft Calvin Johnson so bad, and I hated that we drafted that fool. But when it came time, I got a rep for him. And I loved Derek Carr until he got hurt. I just think once he got hurt, he was never able to come back the same. And that happens to people, man. I mean,
Thor, that is a solid reason. I can respect your point of view. And Thor, I'm going to be honest with you. The chat has spoken. You are the Silky Johnson of Raider Nation Unlimited. You are the player hater of the year. Thank you, Thor. We have to get you something. We have to give you a gift for being player hater. You are now the player hater of the year here, and I appreciate the hate, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
It's no hate, bro. It's no hate, man. It's no hate. I want Derek Carr.
It's constructive hate, though. It's not like real hate. It's just hate here on Raider Nation Unlimited. You know what I mean? It's like you know what I'm saying? Somebody put water in Buck Nasty's mama's bowl. That kind of hate. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. Somebody said, "Get him some milk."
Yeah, get you in a chair while we were doing this as a stunt, and you know, I just saying, I tried to bring it.
Thank you. You did, OG. But OG, listen. You are a black hole in Raider legend. Clauses of black hole and Raider legend. The mighty Thor is a legend, so I had to make the determination, and I thought Thor just looked pissed off enough to be the one to argue. So that's what it was. Y'all, I thank you. Thank you for coming out, man. I'm gonna pull y'all down and put you down, and I gotta kick it with my man Farrell real quick because he has a new channel. He needs the plug, and we got to get him tapped in. You know what I mean? Each one teach one. We got to do like Docs and all of them did for me when I came on this team.
I want that. I want that. You
Thank you, brother.
In.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Pharaoh, you got your link, bro? Put your link in the chat, in the private chat. You know what I'm saying? I got you muted. I'm sorry.
All right, for sure. I got you on 1 second.
Yeah, man. Yo, they said, what's Pharaoh's link? You spit some.
35-40.
What the heck? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get that link for you. My bad.
Bro, I am losing. I'm losing people by the dozens here. What's wrong with you?
Hey, my bad. Hey, man, I really appreciate you for having me on Wasted Talent, man. You are the one of the naturals that's in the Raider content creating field, man. Like,
thank you, brother.
I really appreciate being on. And then also, I literally just started this week. I've been planning to do this for a while, and I dropped my video on Monday breaking down like the Josh McDaniels hired. It's Pharaoh NFL. That's the name of the channel, Pharaoh NFL.
Sir.
You guys can also add me on Twitter and IG, Pharaoh NFL.
Thank you. Y'all, listen, Pharaoh came up. He won. We're going to send him his gift card. This was another episode. We had a lot of fun. Pharaoh, I appreciate you, my brother. I'm going to put you back down in the chat, and I'm gonna close up the show. And, yo, listen, anytime, man, just hit me on IG, whatever, man, and pull up, brother. Thank you. Pyro, you've never seen a chat this toxic before in any live. Thank you. Thank you. I need the hate. I need some of it. I set the day off like this because let me tell you something. I had a guy who actually made an account to try to like rattle me, which is fucking hilarious. He doesn't understand. Like, yo, I'm the fucking man. You can't rattle me. What's wrong with you? Thank you, Santi, for subbing. Everybody that sub, thank you. Now listen, man. Oh, I put the channel in the chat. I'm gonna do it again. This for Pharaoh, right? My channel is here. Since you're here, I'm sure you know where my channel is and how to find it. We're gonna put it again. Yo, Chansworthy, you killing me, Smalls. You slacking, bro. You gotta be here, man. The hate was real today. Chronicles, yo, thank you, brother. Now, yo, Spotlight, you sub. Thank you, my brother. Spotlight, man. What's up, man? When we going to tap in, my brother? You know I fucks with you like that, man. We've been talking about it a long time, man. We got to stop talking about it and be about it, man. This is the United Nations of the Raider Nation. I have solved the Carr Civil War. I'm taking credit for it, y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yo, everybody, go over to my man Pharaoh NFL channel. He's just starting out. Give him a quick sub. You know what I mean? Each one teach one, man. We're going to have this Raider Nation network blazing by the end of the summer, y'all. Thank y'all. The Kardashians showed up, but they left with their tails tucked between their legs. And that is, listen, that's what happens, yo. Do you guys want more show or should I leave? Listen, if Spotlight pulls up, I will stay on for another 20 minutes. If not, oh, no, Spotlight been working, man. Spotlight been working. So, listen, we're going to end this up, yo. We got over 200 in the chat, yo. Thank you. What I want y'all to do is, man, if you haven't subscribed to me, please subscribe. Keep pulling up on me. We're going to have all of that news, man. I fucks with all of y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for as long as you did. Santi, you want me to stay on, man? Thank you. Listen, yo, we got web hot girls coming in here. So that means I have bots. So I'm popping in here right now, yo. Yo, you want some wasted beads, bro? Yo, that is a fucking great yo, listen, Raider Rutgers, you are a genius, and that's what I'm gonna do. The only way you get beads is you gotta show your tits. Now I'm kidding around, man. It's like Mardi Gras in here. Stormtrooper. All right, I'm gonna stay on for 20 more minutes, y'all. But listen, guys, so what I've always wanted to do, because everybody goes around and they go on to other people's shows and they're like, oh, wasted don't like Carr. That's bullshit, bro. That's not me, bro. I love who's ever starting for the Raiders. I want them to be successful, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. And you know, I'm just honest. When I feel like anybody can be criticized. Anybody can be criticized, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be critiqued. But that's how you get better. Iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts on signing Amari Cooper, I don't think about it, Raider Ray. I really don't. I don't think about signing Coop, bro. Like Coop, I've always been a supporter of Coop. You know what I'm saying? When he was on the Raiders, man. But the thing about Amari Cooper is I think Amari Cooper is a little delusional. I don't think that Amari Cooper realizes that attitude reflects how you're perceived, man. Like attitude really reflects how you're perceived. Real rap. Like you can't have a guy that's going out there and looking like he's like sandbagging it, and then you expect to get the love of the nation. You expect to get all of that money. Nah, bro, that ain't how it worked. That ain't how it fucking worked, man. You know what I'm saying? So with Amari Cooper, the only way Amari Cooper will be brought into my organization, it damn sure won't be for close to what the Cowboys are paying him. And it would have to be a situation where Amari Cooper comes in here on a contract that is heavily incentive laden. But, you know, because he can play the game, but I don't think he wants to play with DC, man. Frederick Rodriguez, I don't love Carr. I like Carr. Best option now, but not worth $40 million unless we can exit that deal with the quickness if needed. Got to build the team and do we need the cap space. Now, see, listen, bro. Like I said to y'all before, bro, I told y'all, man, I don't give a fuck what Derek Carr is getting paid. I only care how much wiggle room they have to put the pieces around him and if they're able to put the pieces around him. Like if they're a savvy enough organization like the New England Patriots where they can have the roster spread out with good players, because the Patriots really didn't pay anybody. They didn't even pay Brady the way they should have. They were never in cap hell. That's why anytime there was always a free agent, people would say, hey, you know, maybe they go to the Patriots because the Patriots always got cap room. I want to be that kind of organization. So if we become that kind of organization, then I don't give a fuck what they pay him, man. You said, I'm sorry. Not he said that you said he has to have a contract. It's not a record low. What the fuck are you talking about, Mike? You said, I'm sorry. Not he said that you said he has to have a contract. It's not a record low. Not, bro. Like I said earlier, I said, yo, he can't have a contract that's a record low, bro. Him having a $20 million contract is a record low. This guy's a starting quarterback. He can't make less than Jared Goff. Y'all are tweaking, bro. He deserves to get paid. He played well this season. Do I want to have him at the top, you know, third of the league? No. But basically, I can't have him in a situation where he's sucking so much of the fucking money that, you know what I'm saying? Like he's sucking so much of the money that we can't do anything. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I want to remove all the excuses. I don't want to go on for another 2 or 3 years talking about Carr doesn't have this and Carr doesn't have that. I sent him the link on Instagram. Tell Spotlight I sent him the link on Instagram. It's in his inbox on the gram. Yo, Pyro Man, I lost brain cells trying to read that too, man. Posting a 40 spot on him doesn't give us enough. See, but bro, it's not how much the contract reads, it's how much the cap hit is. It could be a fucking front-loaded contract. It could be heavily incentive laden, which I would appreciate. You know, not to bite off of Doc's, but I said the same thing too. I was thinking the same thing. Like, yo, if he has an incentive-laden contract, he gets to the Super Bowl, give that man whatever the fuck he wants. Straight lace, man. 30 million is reasonable, but it's not likely, Dark Atheist. It's not likely. He's going to get 35 million. Listen, bro, pull up real quick, man. Pull up. It's cool, bro. You at work, but you got time. I sent it to your Instagram. Pull up, brother. We extended Carr doesn't take a, yeah, it's no problem, Raider 805, bro. We just want to win here, bro. That's all we want. That's all we need, man. It's been a long motherfucking time, yo. It's been a long time, bro. You out, Carr to be traded. The numbers. Oh, don't leave us, man. You're part of the family, even if you're a Kardashian. We accept you here, man. I'm a centrist. We accept you here, bro. Raiders, Guns N' Roses, welcome to the jungle. NFL do Mexico. We finally have a competent front office, so we should have to worry about this. Guys, we have a legend in here. We have a legend. Spotlight, my brother, what is the deal? This is your first time pulling up on my platform, the illustrious and praiseworthy Spotlight, man. How are you?
What's going on, man? What is up, Raider Nation, man? I had to pull up on here while I'm sit here covering a break for somebody. It's all good, you know, at work, still putting in that work. What's good, y'all? What's good? Happy to finally come on this channel. You're like one of the fastest growing channels that I've seen in a while. But hey, man, you've been rocking. You've been doing your
brother.
thing.
Thank you, brother. You know, I owe it all to the Raider Nation, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that I've been accepted, you know. And you know, this is a great joy of mine talking Raider football. I wake up in the morning, I talk Raider football. I'm always down to talk Raider football. It's the thing that I have. So it's easy for me to come on 2 times a day. You know what I mean? But bro, let me ask you a question. What do you think about the Raiders possibly bringing in Dante Fowler, man?
Well, you know, I put a video out of it, you know, not too long ago about talking about it, and I think it will be a good fit. It will definitely bring depth to our edge rushing, you know, with, you know, having Yannick there, having Nassib there, having Crosby there, and the way Patrick Graham, you know, runs this scheme, he runs so many different type of defensive schemes. You could probably put him in a scheme where he's, you know, strong, suitable at. You know, he played a little bit of the 3-4 with the Rams. He played a little bit of 4-3 with the Falcons. But, you know, his best years was with the Rams and with the Jacksonville Jaguars, which was, you know, a 3-4. So if he's going to bring that 3-4 over there, then why not go and get him on a small minimum deal? I think the Falcons overpaid him. That's why he got released. And you bring him in on a nice deal, nothing too crazy because we still have other areas that we have to focus on. But bring him in for like 1 or 2 years and see what he can, you know, bring as far as the depth of the defensive line.
Yeah, that's look, I think he's one of them guys who can play standing up and he can play with his hand on the ground. So that's one of those guys that you need in a defense like this. You need those Swiss Army knife kind of players. I think they flourish in a scheme like that, and I'm for it. But the thing is, Dante Fowler has the pedigree of a 3rd pick. So guys that he's used to getting paid. He's not used to getting nickel and dime. He's been paid a couple of times, and I want him to come in on the cheap. If he can come in on the cheap, I'm with it.
I think if he was to come to a winning culture, because the Falcons is not a winning culture anymore, and I got a feeling he wanted out after this past season anyway. So if he wants to come in and he wants to put in the work and prove that he's back to that guy that he was in Jacksonville, that he was in with the Rams, then you're going to have to take smaller deals. You're not going to get a big contract out here because of what your productivity was. The league goes for what have you done for me lately?
Yes,
and
sir.
Last year you didn't do a lot for the Falcons. 36 tackles, that's nothing, bro.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that kind of money with only 36 tackles. It's not going to work like that. You got to come in, earn that spot, earn that money, and then you get that money if you earn it.
See, conversely, though, we have a man on our roster that's making a lot more than he stands to make that had less than 35 tackles. And his name is Yannick Ngakoue. Yannick Ngakoue it's a reason why he's always been a 3rd pass rusher, bro. And I'm seeing it this season. He's a liability in the run. He over pursues. He doesn't really know where he's supposed to be. He doesn't know how to recognize and read whether it's run or pass. And I think that this season, you know, they're almost relegated to keeping Carl Nassib because of his limitations in the run game. So I would love to have a guy like Dante Fowler come in, but the thing is that if he comes in, does he add to that limitation? That's why I'm so big on us taking a defensive tackle.
Yeah, I'm big on taking a defensive tackle, and especially if it's 1st or 2nd round, depending on who's available at that time. But I agree with you. I said this all year about Yannick Ngakoue. I said it all year. People was like, "Oh no, don't get rid of Yannick Ngakoue. Don't do that." The guy has been a lot of ability in the run defense. Even when he was with Jacksonville, he was always a pass rush first type of defensive, and he goes upfield a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Even on 3rd down situations when you know they might run a little jet sweep and he might cut inside and you want to go up 6 yards up the field. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, man.
We're not doing that.
Not for that amount of money. Like, that's fine. Like, if you got Arden Key doing that, cool. You ain't paying him shit.
Right.
Arden Key can do that. Yannick Ngakoue making the kind of paper he's making top 8 at his position kind of money. You can't have that, man. Listen, I have to go and give you a Stephen A. Smith, Sam Tanaka. In case they do trade Carr, they may look at Garoppolo and try to get him cheaper or someone that wants to start cheap. That is absolute blasphemy.
That is BS.
That's blasphemous, Sam Tanaka.
That is asinine as a 10, as 11. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Ass. Don't you bring that nonsense back up here, Sam Tanaka. What's wrong with you? It's like, Sam, salute, bro. I'm fucking with you, bro.
It's all love, man.
Yo, but Dig, man, listen, everybody loves you up in here, bro. Everybody loves you. I'm glad you pulled up, bro. We've been on lives together, but we never got a chance to really chop it up, bro. I got a question from Rob Lockhart. He sent that shit a long time ago, bro, but I want to read it because it was very well thought out, and it's not something I have to struggle to read because of the grammatical errors. Carr doesn't have elite decision-making, period. Decent arm, but accuracy issues tend to haunt him later in the season. Overall, his play is too volatile, period. Better than average, but not worth $40 million. He just dropped a bomb here. What say you? I'm going to leave it up there, man, so we can ponder on this for a few minutes.
I got a question. You said Carr doesn't have elite decision making. Did Aaron Rodgers have it in the NFC Championship? Did Patrick Mahomes have it? Did Patrick Mahomes have it in the AFC Championship? What is actually elite decision making really means in the NFL? What does it actually mean? That's what I'm saying. Like Deshaun Watson, when he played, did he have elite decision making?
I don't know, but
Russell Wilson that won 5 games this year, but had elite decision making. But wide open DK Metcalf, but didn't have elite decision making. That's the one part of this I'm trying to figure out. What is considered elite decision making?
See, what I would do is I would push back on you with this. The thing about when people do this, and I've heard other content creators do that, be like, what did Russell Wilson do this year? We can't look at it from that prism because we're not dealing with 1 year. We're dealing with a sample size here. So normally, what does Russell Wilson do? Normally, what does Aaron Rodgers do? Normally, what do these guys do? These guys play at a higher level than Derek Carr. So it leaves to the question, does he have, because I don't think Carr has earned the equity for the Raider Nation to give him the automatic benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? And I know it seems like I'm going back and forth with this because I was a guy who was on the side saying that, if a new regime comes in, I hope that they just start fresh and just, be bad for a year, and not bad for a year, but just go and try to get other options. I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to say the end of the season, I want out, I want to be traded, and it could be a sweepstakes for Aaron Rodgers. But when that didn't happen and I'm hearing that he's going to go back, then I'm like, okay, so now for you to replace Derek Carr, you're looking in top 5 quarterback land. And that's not likely. So then we got to look at how good Carr's been. And then I had to go through my mental Rolodex of me being a fan all of the years I've been a fan and thinking about all the bad quarterback play I've seen over the years. Yeah. Derek Carr has been a godsend to us for that. And I have to appreciate Carr for all of his shortcomings and all of the things that he does well. You know what I mean? And what I'm praying is that, and not even praying, this is what I know. When you have competent coaching, he can get better. He's only 30 years old. Like Rich Gannon was 35 and he became a league MVP after being a backup most of his career. So Derek Carr can improve too. So I'm looking at it from this prism. I just want Derek to improve. And I want to address something in the chat. I don't mean to talk too much, Spotlight, because I want you, you're the guest here. I want to let you talk and let everybody know what's up. Check this out. Somebody said something. Are you really comparing Arden Key to Yannick? What I'm comparing is that, Arden Key makes peanuts. Yannick Ngakoue is paid like a top defensive end. Yet Yannick Ngakoue probably had 10 or 11 sacks, and Arden Key had 8 sacks, not even starting. So what I'm saying is that, I would rather have a guy like that as my third rusher who is better against the run than have a guy that I'm paying premium money to get run over in a run every play.
That's only one-dimensional.
That's one-dimensional. 11 sacks. People count sacks. Sacks don't mean shit, bro. It means something when you cause fumbles and stuff like that. But for the most part, I would rather have a defensive end who has less than 10 sacks, like 8-9 sacks, and that's stout against the run with 80 tackles. That would serve a team much better.
I would take that.
Because they run to his side. They're lining him up every time they run to his side. That he is a drive sustainer. That's the problem. When we have them times when it's 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, and there's a talented running back on the other side of the field, or it's a Patrick Mahomes or somebody where Mahomes does a little pump fake and then Yannick falls for it and he takes off. Like, we need a guy that can stop the run on the edges. Andre Ashley, you need to read what we were saying, my brother. Listen and tune in, my brother. You were smarter than that. I know that. You're always here. We love you, brother. But we never said that he's better. We're saying that for the money, he's better for us.
For the money that we're paying him, he has to be better in the run game. That's exactly what we're saying.
Yo, wait a minute. First shot Raider. He's a Kardashian. I told you we're bringing this car thing to an end here. We're not going to touch it anymore. That pause. This is the last time we're talking about this the whole offseason, man. Elite decision making isn't throwing to Zay Jones 2 yards short of the goal line in triple coverage on a predetermined throw.
How many quarterbacks we've seen in the league do this year, though? That's what I'm saying. Keep that same energy for every other quarterback in this league that has done the same shit. I'm just saying. We see Russell Wilson do it in the goddamn Super Bowl. We've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not like every quarterback is perfect. Yes, quarterbacks are going to make bad decisions. Quarterbacks are going to make, bad throws. It just happens. The best of the best do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother.
So I mean, listen, if they gonna give him $40 million, right, for Carr, I think it's a bit excessive. I am a big Derek Carr fan. I have defended Carr majority of this year. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that because I have mad call-in shows where my phone froze up because people wanted to blame Carr about everything, and now the phone is frozen. I gotta get the shit fixed because on my call-in shows, the Red Nation, they was killing me. They was killing me, wasted. Oh my God, I had to shut it down and everything. But
no, you gotta take all that smoke. Gotta take all of it and fend them off.
I try. Listen, when your phone is frozen,
yeah,
if you try to reboot it, like it was bad. It was bad. But I'm gonna try to find a different system for the call-in show. But I mean, I just hope Carr doesn't take less than 40. I hope he takes less than 40. I don't want him to take all of that, knowing the fact that we have so many other things that we need to. Number one receiver, offensive line, defense. There's so many things that we need to address. I don't think he should take the $40 million. I just don't think he should.
You know what the thing is, man? My thing is, if he does take over and he feels like that's what's important to him is getting what he's worth, and that's he by all means, we all work and we want to be paid what we're worth. Right. I believe this, that all of like if he takes that line that he draws that line, then I don't want to hear any more what he doesn't have. I don't want to hear that we need to understand. I don't want to hear that shit. I really don't want to hear it, bro. Andre Ashley, you said I'm comparing a backup to a starter. Bro, I'm comparing a guy. I'm comparing a guy. Look, when we talk about Yannick and Arden Key, I'm comparing a guy in Yannick Ngakoue who was a backup before he got here to a guy who's backing up now in the role that Yannick Ngakoue once had. Yannick Ngakoue got paid because John Gruden is trying to make up for the ghost of Khalil Mack's past. That's why. That's all it was. He overreached. He overpaid him, and that's all that was. And now Gru isn't here. Now we got to address the situation that he is a liability in the run game, Andre. Thank you very much for pulling up. We love you, though, brother.
See, they overhear what we're saying sometimes in this chat. They like overhear. They see that we're trying to compare Arden Key. We're just saying that right now that Arden Key was a better run defender than Yannick Ngakoue this year. That's all we're saying. And that's one thing that Yannick has to improve on if he wants to stay on his football team. Improve in the running game. Improve. I mean, Max got better every single week in the run game. Why you can't do the same? Stop going upfield on run situations. When you know it's a 3rd and 2, why are you running 6 yards up the field? Like, come on. That's just common sense. You learn that in high school. You learn that in college. Like, come on.
Yo,
I understand you're getting paid millions, but I'm just saying it's just something that you just got. It's just easy. It's just this, when you simplify shit, that's when it makes it better for you. When you simplify it.
Raid the tape is in here. Raid. What I'm not trying to hear is if he gets paid an exorbitant amount of money where it fucking puts the team in a lurch with trying to get talent around him. And if you were here earlier, you would have heard that it's not a number, it's a cap hit for me. I know these contracts are weird. They look certain ways and stuff like that. I'm saying if he puts himself in a position, it's not a number for me, Ray. It's if he puts himself in a place where it's hard for the team to fill out the team around him, then I don't want to hear what he doesn't have. I don't want to hear that because, yo, you're a participant in this right now too, right? So what you got to do is you have to barter that shit with the organization and say, listen, I'll take less, but I'm not just taking less just because I've been fucked before. So this is what I want. That's what I'm saying. Go up there and be a man and assert yourself and go up to and I don't give a fuck what anybody say. But Raid, listen, man, you and I, you know, we really, 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 really don't disagree, bro. We don't disagree. But what I do disagree with is that, yo, when you have the chance to step up and put yourself into the decision making by saying, listen, this is what I want, I have no problem with that. I just want Derek to assert himself as the leader of this organization. And the thing about when we talk about that last play, everybody keeps going about that last play with Derek Carr. Nobody talks about them not calling good plays in the red zone and fucking kicking field goals. They really should have blown Cincinnati out. And that goes to all of these guys who wanted to keep Rich Bisaccia. That goes to show you that he should not have been the coach of this team. But yo, listen, Raid, I appreciate you. You just want to come here and argue with me because you think I don't like Derek Carr. And I'm not going to have the blasphemy here. Not having it, Raid.
Yeah. You know,
Find
Ray
something
always
else.
Ray always come in and start some shit, man. That's Ray for you, man.
It's absolutely blasphemous, Raid. Nah,
you gotta get that. You gotta get that sound bite, man. You gotta get that sound bite.
Yeah, Royce, what you think of Carr? 35 million. Yo, like I said, Valerie, it's all the flexibility it leaves the team, yo. That's it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if they pay Derek Carr $60 million and they're able to fill a roster out that's competitive with other people, and we don't have all of these excuses where it's like ham, no burger, then I'm fine. And yo, this is the funny thing too. You can't address all the needs of a team in one offseason unless it's a team that's one or two players away. We're not one or two players away. That's not something that I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is I don't want Derek to be running for his life all year.
Right.
He already has a running game, and I want him to have a guy that when he gets in trouble, he can toss the ball up to. That's all I need for Derek. He's got Darren Waller. He's got Hunter Renfrow underneath. He's got some talent. I just want them to add to what he already has and protect him because we know that Derek Carr, when he's not protected, goes from being a top-end quarterback to a very average quarterback, more so than a lot of others. So, you know, he can't be everything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that he does better than others. There's some things he does worse than other quarterbacks. Like he reads defenses. He can inhale a fucking offense like none other, man. He's not going to make those mental mistakes. The mistakes he makes comes under duress. Is he Lamar Jackson? No. But is he a sitting duck? He's not that either. So I like Derek. I want him to do well. I want him to win. That's all I want. I've been watching the Raiders a long time. I want the Raiders to win. So whoever's under center, win me some games. But yeah, man, that's pretty much that, bro. So wait, hold up. Ray says we're the only team that thinks we can sign more than one. We can't sign more than one player. Yeah, nah, Ray, you right about that, bro. We can sign other guys. You got the Dallas Cowboys. You got all of these teams that fit these guys. But see, Ray, what my issue is this: we lost almost more than half of our defense. So it's not like we have a lot of guys entrenched that are starting, and it's like we need 4 or 5 players. We need about like 15 or 16 players, right? And it's like what I want is I don't want them to just sign Flotsam and Jetsam. I want them to sign guys that are impact players. We need about like 6 or 7 dogs. So can we get 6 or 7 dogs on the cheap? I don't know. Spotlight, what you thinking, brother?
I think is other places that need to be filled when it comes to this whole situation here. Now, I know that when it comes to Derek Carr, I know he wants to get his bread. I know everybody else wants to get their. He deserves it. 4,000 passing yards for the last 3 to 4 years. I mean, you can't put it past the guy. On top of that, I mean, now you really got to bring in an offensive line that's going to establish a running game and get Josh Jacobs back to where he was in his first year with the Raiders. His first 2 years with the Raiders. That's one.
Hey, Spotlight, OG and his snitching, yo. So I need to speak to Spotlight's manager right now. I need to speak to him now, and I don't want to hear anything else.
I can hear that goddamn voice right now talking like that too.
Wait, I don't think we're 15 players away.
Lot, man. I owe you a lot.
Yo, he said we're not 15. Listen,
I don't think we're 15.
Bro, on both sides of the ball, you need 2 linemen. You need two starting linemen. You need a backup. That's 3. You need receivers all over the lot. You need about 4 defensive backs. Like, really think about it. Look at the defensive backs we have on our roster. Yeah,
right, it's just depth that we need.
So you do need 15 players, bro, because all these guys are leaving. Casey Hayward ain't going to be here, bro. Like, Corey Littleton ain't going to be here. How many linebackers you need? You need about 3 or 4 linebackers. You need about 3 defensive backs.
Wait, I try to tell people, a lot of those people that we bought in this year was Gus Bradley people. They're not coming back here. So no, that's why they took that one. That's why a lot of them former Charger players that came over and took those 1-year deals, because they knew if Gus Bradley's not going to be here next year, I'm not going to be here next year, basically.
Yeah, but this deal is a steal, bro. This deal is a steal. I don't think people understand how much quarterbacks make in the National Football League. I don't want to see Derek Carr make less than Jared Goff. I just want to make sure that the way they structure the contract leaves them flexibility. He gets what he wants, the team gets what they want, and we get what we want. We upgrade this roster, man.
Yeah, I could completely agree with that. I think if he does get like $40 million, I don't know if he's going to get a long-term deal. I don't think it would be a long-term deal.
Yeah, it's 3 years, I think, at the most, because he's at the twilight of his, not the twilight of his career, but he's almost there. Somebody said wasted. With the players we had now, we almost beat Cincy, but you got to understand something, Ray 808. These guys are on 1-year deals. They're gonna explore greener pastures. Some of these guys played well, and they're gonna monetize their play of this season and making the playoffs. When you win in the National Football League, the payoff is that 1, you make more money in the playoffs because you're playing more games, and 2, you're looked at as a winner that can go into a winning program, and you're gonna get more money. Sorry, you got a spotlight. I'm sorry.
No. You're spot on, man. You're spot on when it comes to this free agency. Free agency is going to be really interesting, which is next month, which is in March. It's going to be very interesting on what we do in free agency. It's going to be very interesting what we do in the draft, because so everybody's going so many ways with that 22 pick, with that 22nd pick. I just don't. I honestly, I don't even know where we're going to go with this 22nd pick.
Who's your top 3 guys that you would want, that you personally will want? Let all things being equal, all 3 of these players are available. Who are your 3 players, and then tell me who's the guy that shines above all else.
I like Jordan Davis. I like Treylon Burks, and I like Nakobe Dean.
Okay, all of them there on the board at the same time. Who you taking? Which isn't likely, but they're all there. Something crazy went down in the draft, some fucking bullshit trade or something. People traded out up and down. Who you taking?
I could tell you Nakobe Dean is the only one. No, Nakobe Dean or Jordan Davis is probably the only 2 that will be there, due to the fact that Howie has 3 draft picks for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's going to trade one of them. He's going to trade one of them. Probably to us. Yeah, because Howie does that bullshit. I live in Philadelphia because Howie does that bullshit. So I can see Jordan Davis or Nakobe Dean being there. I know Treylon Burks has been getting matched. His draft stock has been going up, so he might not be there at 22. So I will go with me personally. If we lose,
the question is though, if all of them are there, there's a fantasy world here. We see, like, you dealing with the facts. All 3 of them are there for whatever fucked up reason. They're all there. It's your pick. You're the GM. Who you taking?
I'm taking Jordan Davis.
Really?
I'm taking Jordan Davis because I mean, don't get me wrong, Nakobe Dean, he's a talent, but I just feel like Jordan Davis, and the way our run stopping defense has not been great, so he could come in and make an impact at that defensive tackle position. We don't know what's the status of Darius Fowler. Jonathan Hankins is a free agent. We really don't have any defensive tackles that's actually signed right now before free agency. So this, if I'm going off a pre-free agency of what we don't have, because I don't know if we're going to go get a D tackle in free agency. But if we don't go get a D tackle in free agency, I think Jordan Davis should be the one.
I think that we're going to do both. I think we're going to get veterans and we're going to get young guys. But this is the problem with that pick for me, is that Treylon Burks is a special talent. at the wide receiver position. He's a guy that is probably going to be a matchup nightmare at the next level. And I hear people saying that he doesn't run routes and all this shit. And I'm like, DK Metcalf didn't run routes. I remember Mel Kiper when Randy Moss was drafted. They said Randy Moss doesn't know how to run the route tree. And look how that worked out. Guys that are uniquely talented like that, you have to put them on your roster and make them fit. And the thing with Jordan Davis is, and I've said this before, Jordan Davis played on one of the best defensive lines I've seen in recent memory. Jordan Davis has issues with his motor. Jordan Davis has issues with his pad level. He can't get low enough. And the fact that he has an issue with his motor in a team that blew everybody out all the time, he pretty much was only taking 22, 23 snaps a game. And it's like, you should never, like, you're only doing 23 snaps a game and you have a motor issue. A lot of people say that he's just playing with people. I see the raw talent in Jordan Davis, but I think that his floor is way lower than a guy like Treylon Burks. His ceiling is just as high, but his floor is way, way lower. And that's the problem with Jordan Davis. I think this new organization has to get it right with this pick. They have to make sure the next guy that they pick to gain credibility going forward is that this guy will be here and it'll be a guy that they'll be offering a max contract to. And I think Jordan Davis reminds me a lot of like Albert Haynesworth in that way, where I think he's going to like kind of flame out because of his desire.
Yeah, you got a point. The only reason why I thought about Jordan Davis, because you said fantasy, but I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, damn, Burks is not there. You get what I'm saying? It's like, It makes me think like Burks is not there. So where do we go next? But I know people say this wide receiver class is not deep. It really is. It's a deep class for wide receiver in this draft.
Yeah.
So even if we don't get Burks in that first round, we could definitely still get a solid receiver in that second. But I don't see that happen. I think if we don't go get like the Devontae Adams of the world, which I don't still think we're going to get, depending on a lot of scenarios on why. If we don't go get like a veteran receiver, I still think we need to go get one in the draft. I just don't know when or where. Second round, I think is probably the best for me. I wouldn't try to go third or fourth. You see what happened when we got wide receivers in the third, didn't pan out. Brian Edwards, to be exact. Yeah. Very disappointed in him because you played on the opposite side of Deebo Samuel, and Deebo Samuel is playing way better than you in San Francisco, but that's another story for another time in South Carolina. But you got Chris Olave, you have what's his name?
Jahan Dotson, J-Mo.
Yes.
All them guys.
Yes.
But see, my bad, brother.
Go ahead.
No. I was going to say, but see, you have that amount of depth at the defensive tackle position too. There's a lot of depth, bro. You know, like there's more defensive tackles that project at the next level than there are wide receivers for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like me.
That's just thinking off right now, though. If I go back and do a mock draft, it might change. You know, I just got to go back to, doing my mock draft. I used to do mock drafts a lot.
Nah, bro, you doing work. You doing actual work, bro. You're working. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the only reason why I've been able to go this hard is because I've had some physical issues after COVID, and I'm just out right now before I go back to work. So I've been home all day, and listen, bro, I'm a husband, a dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool financially. I'm good. You know what I mean? But the thing is, my whole life, I've always been a hard worker. I've always worked. This is the first time in my adult life I've been home longer than fucking 2 or 3 days, but without being on vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
without being on vacation.
Without being on vacation. So, you know what I'm just getting on the men. I go back to work next week. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. And then I'm gonna still be here grinding, but it's not going to be like all these random times of the day. It'll probably be more this time of the day.
When I tell you, when I worked, I was out of work for 2 years, bro. And I did this consistently for 2 years, and it wore me out. I was doing like 3 live streams a day.
Yeah. Now you can't listen. You can't put food on the table doing this, man. Like I'm not at that where I would even chant something like that. I have too many skills and too much education to do that. You know, I mean, no disrespect to nobody that does, but like, I'm just saying, like for me, I have a profession that I've put a lot of time in. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't just wash it away unless I was making like so much money that I couldn't turn it down. Hopefully it gets to that one day, right? Yo, I got to answer this question. Isaiah Villa, The problem with Burks or getting receiver in the first round is that McDaniel's scheme isn't easy on receivers unless McDaniel limit the route tree for these rookies. Alabama receivers might be best. Let me ask you a question, Isaiah Villa. How did that work out for Randy Moss? Not that he was a rookie, but Randy Moss was a special talent, and they should just have him run a 9 route all the time and toss that shit up to him.
One thing I can say about Josh McDaniels, right? He never had he did have like Randy Moss as one time that great year with the New England Patriots. But look at the receivers that he had when he was the OC with the Patriots. Can you really name an actual true number one out of Randy Moss that he had a true number one and still succeeded? But then on top of that, you got to think about it. Kendrick Bourne was a lost cause in San Francisco. He looked good this year over in New England. So, I mean, it doesn't really, if he brings in a receiver in the draft, he's going to get the best out of that receiver in the draft, regardless.
Yeah.
Because he knows how to develop receivers, and he brings over some of his staff that was wide receiver coaches in New England. So it's like he's bringing that staff over that know how to make receivers better. So I'll just say, just be patient with it. I think getting a receiver in the first round or get whatever we need in the first round, I'm fine with that. But if we're going to go get a Burks, hey, I'm fine with that too.
I think Josh McDaniels is the kind of coach that if you give him ingredients, he'll make the proper meal with those ingredients.
Yes.
So if you give him Treylon Burks, he's going to put him in a position to be successful. So that's the reason why. Like, my thing is, I want a guy on this roster, especially with a guy like Derek Carr that sometimes goes off, runs hot on emotion. I want a guy that if Carr gets in trouble and he just tosses an arid 50-50 ball up, I want a guy that can go up and get it. You know what I'm saying? But then when we get into certain situations, we have those guys that he can dink and dunk and be methodical with. We have a lot of them guys on the roster already. But we don't have that special talent. We don't have that guy that when Jalen Ramsey's on the side of the field that can beat somebody. That's what we need. We need that, bro. I'm sorry, man. Wasted. I just don't think we should go wide receiver in the first. So many gems late. So why would you draft? See, bro, this is the problem. The same people who say you don't want to go wide receiver in the first round are the same people who want us to go get Devontae Adams. And you want to pay $30 million for a X. So why not draft the X and get that X receiver at a discounted rate and get that production on the way up in his career instead of getting that? Because listen, Devontae Adams will probably never get as high as he's going to fall. Devontae Adams is at the height of his powers right now. So if we sign this guy for a 4-year deal, $30 million, $25 million, whatever, now we're stuck with the other side of the hill. We got Devontae Adams when we were supposed to in 2017. I'm all for it. But my thing is this, yo, if you're going to do this shit, you got to draft a guy that's cheap, that is an X receiver, that you can fill other needs. So then you won't feel the impact of Derek Carr getting paid a lot of money.
That's a fact.
That's my thing.
That's a fact.
The Kingpin's in here.
Big for, yo, what's going on, Docs, man? What's up, man? The king of this shit. What's going on, man?
The king of this shit. Got to give him his flowers.
I was the same way in the beginning. I'm like, I don't want to get another wide receiver in the first round. But as much as I've heard so much about this wide receiver core in the draft, I'm just like, if we go get one in the first round, and the way other positions are deep in this draft, I don't mind getting a receiver at 22. I don't mind it.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah, because the way this draft is set up is more deep defensively than it is anything else, any other position on the offensive side of the ball.
Facts,
wide
bro.
Wide receiver is the only position that's deep on the offensive side of the ball, but everything on defense is deep in the draft.
Yeah, man. This is the kind of draft that if they say, for instance, we're like, yeah, we need them to take a tackle. I'm not mad at any of the guys that they would pick. I'm not mad if they take a Perion Winfrey. I'm not mad if they take Travis Jones. Jordan Davis, listen, I'd have to learn to love it. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. And plus, the thing with Jordan Davis is the one thing I know is that the Chargers are going to take him. That's a fact, bro. They need a defensive tackle. They need him. He's not even. That's why I don't even like considering Jordan Davis, right? So I know there's about 4 or 5 other guys that are going to be in the second and third round for us to draft. You know what I mean? We all been doing these mock drafts. I got mock draft fucking fatigue, bro. It's to the point where tomorrow we're gonna start it. I want to talk to all the other content creators, and I'm gonna ask you live on the air whether you want to participate. I want to do like a battle rap of mock drafts. I want you to do your mock draft. I want me to do my mock draft. We're going to put it in the chat, and they're going to vote on who has the best mock draft, and it's going to be like the NCAA tournament. If you win, you move on. I bring somebody else in. I sit back. I moderate. Y'all do y'all mock draft, and then we go on and to see who the mock draft champion of the world is. Damn it. How about that?
You give me I got a feeling it's like a champion of the year, Jay Black type of thing that you're trying to do here.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to battle rap, because I used to be a battle rap analyst, so that I have a whole separate channel for that. I know what you're trying to do here. You're trying to be it's that Jay Black champion of the year type of bracket that they have with certain battle rappers, and then they their debate on it. And then whoever
Spotlight, you breaking up, bro. I'm sure what you're saying is very, very valuable. I don't know if it's me, but it's breaking up on my end. But I like that. That's what we're going to do. Spotlight, I'm going to tap back in with you. I'm going to talk to everybody else, man. Pharaoh, you going to be in it too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we're going to have whoever wants to participate, we're going to do a bracket because it's February. It's almost March Madness time. And we got to do something to keep this thing going, man. Because how many times could we do these things without having anything that we have any skin in the game? Spotlight, you was breaking up, bro. So
yeah, I'm gonna head out in a little bit because I got to do these rounds, man.
True,
but,
me too, bro. My wife's gonna kill me.
I'm just gonna head out. I appreciate having coming up on here, blessing you with the way you're growing, man. The way this channel is crazy, man. Y'all gotta come and subscribe to him, man. I'm telling you, every time we go live, I'm gonna throw that in my community post to go over there and subscribe to you, bro. I do that with all the content.
Thank you,
creators,
my brother.
And appreciate it.
My brother, I appreciate you for pulling up and gracing us with your presence, man. Thank you, Spotlight. And yo, we gotta talk offline. We gotta like definitely link, man, because you know how this shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, bro. Yo, have a good one, man.
No problem, man. All right, you too. Stay up, Raider Nation. Shills up. We out of here.
All right, now. Y'all, this has been Raider Nation Unlimited going on 2.5 hours, y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up with me. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Thank y'all so much, man. And, we're going to get out of here for the night. Y'all pull up on Doc's channel later. Doc's got something going on tonight. He got the fan show going on tonight. That shit is always wild. And maybe we might discover the next wasted talent on that show, y'all. Stay up now.